someone you know just as involved? Are you or someone you know in need of support services? Don't worry, Fitting Back In got you covered. We offer life skill workshops, career development, job search, substance abuse, and more.
You know what time it is, don't you?
2121 North Auburn Avenue, Tulsa,
What's up, my dad? The Deep South Jamaica Punk Brown.
Give us a call at 918-592-3500. Follow us at Fitting Back In Tulsa. Also, visit us on our website for services at www.fittingbackininc.org. Our services are available only in Tulsa County.
The 36th Street North Event Center is proud to kick off another great season of social gatherings with family and friends. And no matter what the size of your next event, the 36th Street North Event Center has you covered. From event decor to live DJs, even catering, and a world-class sound and lighting system, 36th Street North has your event covered. We offer a state-of-the-art event booking and planning process from start to finish. And whether you're hosting 100 or 1,000, 36th Street North Event Center is the premier event center of North Tulsa, located at 1125 East 36th Street North. Share the experience at 36th Street North Event Center and see why we are the #1 choice for upscale events. From weddings to birthdays, corporate functions, holiday parties, and so much more. Visit us today at 36theventcenter.com or call and reserve your spot at 918-200-9046.
Alarm off. Kettle on. Turn this up. Sun peeking through the curtains, we already in gear. Whole town tuned in, bring your coffee over here. Dial locked in, yeah, you know how we do. It's the community wake up with news you can use. Community wake up morning show. Charles and Damali on the go. News you can use right here, right now. We break it down, put it in your lifestyle. Charles got the headline straight, never hollow. Damali got the game plan, moves you can follow. Traffic and the weather, what's popping at the school. From the block to the boardroom, we keep you in the loop. Yeah. Community wake up morning show. Charles and Damali on the go. News you can use right here, right now. We break it down, put it in your lifestyle. From the front porch to the car hustle, keep it light, keep it real, keep the hometown muscle. Turn it up, let the whole crew know you rockin' with the community wake up morning show.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and Damali. Out there in Radio Land, I am Mr. Charles Harper.
And I'm Miss Damali Wilson.
And we are here to deliver news you can use, culture, conversation that moves community forward every single morning.
So today our theme is endurance. We'll be providing listeners with valuable information about our theme and what it means to community. The goal is to inform, empower, and connect community each and every morning.
Hey, this magic word is endurance. Don't tap out on us. Don't tap out. And the vision is a stronger, smarter, much, much more engaged community. Welcome to the show on this Hump Day Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
We right on top of the hump. I feel like
it's Wednesday.
I'm on the hump. But you know what? The beauty of y'all tuning in with us, we got some stuff for you that's going to help you and your family get over the hump, because that is the goal. Appreciate y'all tuning in on NYCU.FM, and that does not stand for New York City University. That stands for News You Can Use. Right, Damali?
Right.
We also lock in and syndicated right here locally on KBOB 89.9 FM, where we get to tell our story our way over there with Uncle Bobby E. Don't forget about the Juice Radio Show, y'all. The youth program that we have is still summertime. Give them young kids in high school something to do. Go over to 1216 North Lansing Avenue, Suite D. Go see Uncle Bobby E. And he got something for your youth to keep them out of trouble and give them something great to do locally, nationally and internationally. We're also on YouTube, the official Whirlwind Development News you can use. But y'all got the best seat in the house right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street.
Yep.
And on the historic Greenwood District. You at Grandma's table with me and Damali. Damali, you got on Greenwood. I got on Black Wall Street. What's really happening today? What's really happening?
We covering all the bases.
We covering all the bases.
Covering all the bases.
We ain't leaving nothing out.
Nope.
Today. How you feeling
today.
on this hump day? You been doing pretty good this week thus far?
Feeling pretty good. You know, my daughter's birthday is tomorrow.
Happy birthday to you.
She is going to be 37 years old.
Keisha gonna be 37?
Yes.
Keisha just 16.
Man.
And she done double that thing up.
Man.
Look.
You know, so yeah, we're going to be celebrating on tomorrow. So we're really excited about that. You know,
That's good.
You know, just the one thing I can give a shout out to my mom about is that she always raised us that your birthday was like your personal holiday.
Right. Now, I'll tell you another thing that your mama, y'all should celebrate your mama on. She made it where y'all never age. No, nobody age. She don't age. You don't age. Keisha don't, Kim, nobody. Sabree still 12.
Right.
I'm like, in this family, y'all been here before. There's something going on in the water, you know, because the best blessing they gave y'all, is, I mean, not just in looks, but energy. You know, just go and go and go and go.
For sure. So we're gonna be, you know, celebrating her birthday, you know, and just to say, hey, happy birthday, you know, because sometimes we don't even do much, you know, nothing big, but just to, you know, just to recognize the fact that, you know, you've made it for another year around the sun. That's a big deal. Yeah, that's a big deal.
Take that for granted.
So we'll be wishing her birthday shout outs on tomorrow. But yeah, so I wanted to talk about something today. Well, before we get started, let's give the update about the town hall that took place.
Man, yeah. Shout out to the councilwoman that pulled up yesterday, and she went down through that. Damali, you had the questions.
Yes.
You know, but the beauty of our show is when you see someone come in, you can see how we treat things fairly. You know, we gonna ask the questions that the community want to know about. But this is what we try to be the example of. You can ask all the questions, you can give all the comments and the commentary you want, but you still can do it in love. You know, I can ask you the question, but sometimes it's the energy.
Right.
It's the delivery in which you ask somebody something. Because when you come to somebody and say, what's up with it then, bro? You better back up off me, man. But if you come up and you ask it in the right way, and that's what we try to do. You know what I mean? Because we all deserve that. Then if something comes out that you don't like, you know, then sometimes here's the thing, Damali, we can agree to disagree and still be in agreement.
And still do it in love.
How often do we disagree? Damali just threw something at me before we went live. I mean, I just ducked. I almost missed the choice. Just ducked.
I did not.
No, she didn't do that.
Because you know I got great aim. So if I threw it, he'd have got it.
But we do disagree. We probably, let me see. I'll say me and Damali on the same page. I'm gonna give my percentage. You give a percentage. I would say me and Damali is on the same page. A good solid 85% of the time. If you ask me.
I was gonna say 80.
80, 85. That ain't right. See how we can argue over that? But when we respect either I'm at 85, she ain't 80. It's only a 5-point difference. You know what I mean? But that don't have to be an argument. That's our own perspective. We just keep riding with it. Well, why did you say 80 though? I want to know about that. This how rumors get started.
Right.
It gets started by jealous people. You remember that song?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yes, don't be jealous. Don't be envy. Just ask the question.
Yeah. Just ask the question.
So what you think about the town hall?
Yesterday we were going to talk about, and I think yesterday, to be honest, pretty much the questions that we asked yesterday was what was covered at the meeting on yesterday. So if you listened to the show yesterday and watched the show, you got it firsthand.
Again, the show. You remember that song, Rumors? Oh, wasn't that a solid song?
Yeah, I like that.
How does rumors get started? It gets started by jealous people. And we're not saying people out there jealous. What we're saying is that's how rumors get started.
Haters.
So we're not talking about no. We're talking about if you're a hater, you looking in the mirror, but that's between you and the Lord. Because we didn't say you was a hater.
Yeah.
But what we're saying is it would do good if I heard something about Damali. If somebody was gossiping about Damali, what I'm going to do is say, hey, Damali, hey, I heard about this. What's going on? I'm going to get it from the horse's mouth.
Right.
Because once you get something from the horse's mouth, then you can decide what you do. But stop calling Lucille and everybody that you want that's on the gossip line 24/7. Shout out to all the Lucille's out there. I don't want nobody to get mad. Like, I'm going off the live now. He talking about me. No, I'm not talking about you. I just said a name.
No, nobody named Lucille.
But stop answering the gossip line every morning.
Yeah.
You know, if you need to know something from somebody, everybody got phones, everybody got Facebook, And like I say, still do it in love.
Mhm.
You know, you can't just approach people any kind of way. You got to give an example. Can we give an example?
Yes.
Give an example of how you should approach me. If it's something you heard that I said about you, how do you think you should approach me and ask me about that?
I would just come and ask you. I'd be like,
How you ask me?
Hey, I heard.
See, that's disrespectful.
Don't
You can't go, hey. I'm like, hey is for horses. So what you got to
And
do?
my mom, you saying straw is cheaper.
So you got to be able to, excuse me.
Yeah.
How you doing today? Hope you're doing
He don't do all
yes,
that.
I do. Hey, how you doing?
Don't.
You
Don't
doing pretty
believe
good?
that. Don't
Do you like
believe the
Jolly
hype.
Ranchers? Do you like Laffy Taffies? You see what I'm talking about? So I'm gonna come with gifts or something. But I want to ask you about something. You know, let me tell you this.
He don't do all that. Y'all.
I
don't
do
believe
that.
it.
Y'all know I do that.
No.
All right, Damali. Bottom line. Okay, the councilwoman pulled up yesterday. We were talking about
That's why he
the
changed the
Ruta
subject.
Seal Library and all of the action that was going on around that. I think she did pretty good because Damali, you had the questions lined out. The town hall looked like it was packed, well attended. You can't fake showing up. They showed up. And it seemed like with the discussion of what happened, how it happened, why it happened, and the renderings and all of that, to me, it seemed like it went over really well.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. We ended up being stuck at a meeting, so we could not attend.
We had ears in there,
However,
though.
Yeah. We got spies everywhere.
Somebody said, you've been spying on me, maybe. Maybe not. Who's to say? But we got ears and eyes.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
So it went very well. And so shout out to District 1 City Councilwoman for just even, doing the town hall to actually clear up some of the misperceptions and conceptions about surrounding the current Ruta Seal Library, which is going to be the old one here in just a little bit,
right?
Because everything is shifting over to the new building. I don't know if you guys have driven past the new Ruta Seal Library. They got the signs up now. The name is labeled, so it's looking really, really good. So we're excited about that, to be able to have that in our community. Can't wait until the grand opening, and then even more so, we can't wait until move-in day, so that we can get inside. And I'm telling you, my favorite part of this whole thing is going to be that genealogy lab. I am stoked about the genealogy lab, because I believe that everybody should take the opportunity to go and find out their heritage and their lineage and where they come from. So, I know my mom is probably going to be excited about it too, because now we can just go right on Greenwood.
Right.
Instead of having to travel to the other side of town, we can go just right on Greenwood and be able to sit in there and just, do our research in a technology advanced environment.
Let me ask you, how are you feeling about like North Tulsa right now? It's a lot of economic development.
It is.
It's a lot of things coming up now. Yesterday was good vibes because we toured with one of our friends, Nisha. We was going around yesterday. We put up on AJ them at the Oasis Fresh Market.
Yeah, that's always fun.
And it's kind of like, it's one of those things when your relationship go through situation with actually makes you, during certain times, you're angry, you're mad, you're crying, you're mixed emotions. But it's good to see what God was in it.
Yes.
So that way, even 5 years later, it's still there.
Yes.
Oasis, if you ask me, it's the best grocery store in the city. By far.
Yes.
Now, I'm not hating on your grocery store, but go take some pictures and do a video of one and go to Oasis, because you always going to welcome to Oasis.
Right. Well, and I'll tell you right now, for me, the fruit is the best fruit in the city.
It's the best fruit in the city.
I have been to a lot of different stores because fruit is one of my things, and been to a lot of different places. And I'm just telling you, they very rarely miss.
What's the address? 1725?
1725 North Peoria Avenue.
If you've never been to Oasis, I don't care if you live north, south, east, west. If you work downtown or you work wherever, the next time you grocery shop, go to Oasis. It don't matter black, white, green, or yellow. Go to Oasis and grocery shop.
Yeah.
And then just post and let us know what your experience is like.
Right.
Not just the food, the people, the cleanliness, the atmosphere, and all of that. Because it's over there, shopping is an experience.
Now,
you know what I mean?
To me, I tell everybody it's like being at a family reunion. Because I promise you, every time I walk through the doors at Oasis and I'm in there shopping, first of all, I'm shopping and singing because they got my music playing.
Right.
But then when I'm in there, I done ran into so many people. Like, girl, when's the last time I saw you at Oasis? You know?
And if you're on a live, if you've been to Oasis, put in the chat. I mean, we don't mind. Keep it 100 because we're at Grandma's house. Yeah. We community wake up morning show, so we telling the truth. So if you've been to Oasis, what has your experience been like? Would you recommend people to do their shopping? I only grocery shop at Oasis Fresh Market.
And this is the thing, I still hear and I still see some of your comments about it, the prices being a little more expensive.
They're getting better.
But let me say this, and I'll keep saying this until you guys get it. Okay, at the end of the day, there is only one Oasis Fresh Market.
Damali getting on us so
There's only one.
We just talked about speaking in love. So
I am speaking in love.
The finger is up. It's aggressive. We just talked about that before we went live. You see what I'm talking about? We got about 500-600 people on. That's just
but
in love.
I'm like, we got to understand this. If you have 50 stores, then you can buy in bulk, and the cost is a lot less expensive because now you can buy it in bulk. But if you only have one store, it's going to cost you more in order to get the same product. Yeah. Now, Oasis is now expanding, and we've got several stores on the horizon. So now you're going to be able to see the prices start to go down and trend down, because even so, if you're still talking about 4 stores in the
when we do a simple, it's called being able to buy in bulk.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It's buying. I mean, if you forgot everything she said, because the finger came up, and she was like, she got on the Greenwood show, and that Greenwood come out, they be like, oh, you done messed up now.
Right.
But at the end of the day, when you buy in bulk, your price is cheaper.
Yeah.
But when you only got 1 store versus 10 stores, then your bulk is smaller. So instead of buying, I seen Tony the Tiger yesterday. I hadn't seen him in a while. I said, Tony the Tiger, you're down $1. So I got me a buck. I got the family pack.
But I mean, we still need to support the store, because the alternative is this: you don't support it, we don't have a grocery store in our community.
Let me tell you something though. Prices are up with groceries everywhere.
Anyway,
it's not just Oasis. No, it's kind of like no matter where you go right now. The beauty of Oasis, they're gonna find a way to try to help you out irregardless. So just find somebody in there, a manager, somebody, and they're always gonna help you out, because if you leave Oasis, you're gonna leave with you some food.
Well, and I think the other thing too is this: what they try to do is have deals on certain things so that they can kind of balance it out, so that your overall grocery bill is going to end up being about the same. But in any event, I mean, there's always, and that was one of the things that the councilwoman said on yesterday. You can't please everybody. So at the end of the day, people were complaining about we don't have a grocery store. So now we got one.
I'm gonna make a confession. I know our prices is up a little bit. I only do a confession once a year, so don't ask me for no more. Okay. I got one,
and I'm
one confession. So y'all prices are up just a little bit, because I'm like my great grandma. When I go into a grocery store, I think the grapes are for free. So I walk by. I don't know if y'all do that, but see where I'm from, we do that. So I grab 4 or 5 grapes, clean them off with my finger, because I ain't know why. You know how you clean them off with your finger, shine it up, eat it, go walk around, then you see me here, I come back around again. So y'all prices probably up just a little bit. Because charge shippers, because you got to try them all. You got the purple grapes, you got the green ones, then you got the Candyland ones, you got the cotton candy grapes.
I don't like all that cotton candy.
Let me ask you this, Damali. See, I've told on myself, so I'm gonna ask you, speaking for you and your whole generation, are y'all grape stillers in the grocery store too?
I ain't gonna lie.
The Lord is listening.
I gotta taste it before I take it home.
It's on me and Damali.
If they don't taste good, I'm leaving them there. But if they sweet, but at Oasis, every time.
What else can you eat for free in the grocery store?
You ain't supposed to eat nothing for free. But,
so my bad, AJ. I'm bringing you $5 when I leave the community wake up. We just gave up on ourselves. Don't y'all go in there eating grapes today talking about Charles and Damali said.
Right.
Because we did not say that.
Now.
I'm just saying, it's certain things that black people taste in the grocery store because they don't want to get home, and then something is not sweet and they be mad.
Would I be mad?
So go ahead and let them grab them.
Throw them in the trash. Oh God, I'm mad. Had my mouth all set. No.
If not, you got to have that plate when you go in the grocery store. You know, that plate got a piece of chicken, a piece of what? They got a cheese. They got all the stuff so that you can get a little taste test. Because I'm telling you, people don't want to get home and mad. So keep the taste test going when you're at the grocery store.
So, speaking of grocery stores and speaking of food, I saw a Facebook post on yesterday, and I actually have been kind of hearing about this, but I just hadn't, really researched.
I'm glad you're bringing this
up. So, yesterday I saw a Facebook post. I'm just going to read the post, and then I'm going to read the research that I went and did about the post. So it said that since our government won't tell you, I urge you to read up on foods to avoid right now so that you don't get the cyclosporiasis parasite.
Yeah.
Best to avoid all fresh bagged vegetables.
Hold on right quick. Mm-hmm. This is the time, if you don't mind, that you hit the arrow. This is the time you text some people and say, tune into Community Wake Up, because this is going across the country. And if you don't know, your people need to know about this because it's actually serious.
Yeah.
I just want to say that.
Yes.
Come on.
So it says best to avoid all fresh bagged veggies and produce not from your own garden or farmer's market. Possible sources are lettuce, kale, spinach, raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, cucumbers, cilantro, basil, and parsley.
Yeah, you just named everything in the grocery store.
I'm telling you.
Look, and guess what?
Mhm.
I'm starting to feel lightheaded because I ate it all this week. Everything
Whatever.
you named. I ain't lying. I done got a cheeseburger with all that on it. I'd have been a Subway and I had all that. Everything you just named. How my eyes look.
You
though?
all right. Get out of here.
My eyes ain't nothing twitching. Read all that again. What you got to watch?
Possible sources. These are possible sources.
Okay, possible.
Lettuce, kale, spinach, raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, cucumbers, cilantro, basil, and parsley. And they say even washing it is apparently not enough to remove the parasite. Only cooking seems to help. And fresh produce from restaurants, unless farm to table, also best to avoid. It said food from a farmer's market is probably okay, or start your own gardens. But then there was this addition. It said also to add Tyson, meaning Tyson Foods, just got approved to use lab-grown meat.
Oh, wait a minute. Now
I'm like,
eating wolf.
What?
We eating wolf tails? What? Hold on.
So
no,
course,
we ain't finna eat no monkey head
now,
without.
Listen. So I, of course, okay, let me just
We
go
eating rotisserie rats.
and stop it. I went ahead and did, because I wanted to fact check some of this. Okay.
Oh, Lord.
So this is what I found out. So there is a nationwide, which I knew this because I, kind of heard this on the news, but I just wasn't really paying attention. But there is a nationwide outbreak of cyclosporiasis, an intestinal illness caused by the cyclospora parasite. It's under investigation. Health officials are saying 34 states are reporting confirmed cases with 1,645 laboratory confirmed illnesses.
Oh, man.
And 141 hospitalizations so far. So fortunately, no deaths have been reported. So wanted to share that. But then they also say that the way it's spread through food and water contaminated with human waste that has been linked in past outbreaks to fresh produce.
Well, hold on. How boo-boo get into the food?
Listen,
I heard what you said. I got to keep it in simple terms.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You said food with human waste. How is that traffic jam happening?
I have no idea.
Because them two not supposed to
even
have no interstate. They should be on totally different pipes dealing with them two things. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, Damali. Can I say it? Because I like to blame somebody.
Steven is
under the table by now.
It's like, what?
This is when you go into government and start firing everybody. And you don't know nothing. And they don't know nothing.
Yeah.
Don't nobody know nothing.
So they say that investigators are still tracing the source. Officials recommend using extra caution with raw lettuce.
Damali, this is all USDA. Is this all on the USDA or am I wrong?
No, FDA.
FDA,
Yeah,
USDA,
FDA, all of them are
FBI, CIA, Homeland Security, FBI. Look, I don't care who check it. We need somebody figuring out what's going on, because when you start doing this, what else is going on that they're not even telling us yet? This is just stuff that's out.
So what they're saying is officials recommend using extra caution with raw lettuce, bagged salad mixes, fresh herbs like cilantro and basil and green onion, some of my favorite things, and fresh berries. They said washing the produce helps reduce the risk, but it may not completely remove the parasite. Cooking produce, when possible, offers additional protection. So they said these are the symptoms. They usually begin a week after exposure.
Ooh, so you don't even know until later on.
Right. And they include watery diarrhea, stomach cramps, nausea, fatigue, and dehydration.
Is that why everybody looking tired?
I don't know.
Everybody, you know what? If I think people, nobody has a pep in their step no more. People just walking.
It's hot. It's hot outside.
No, it ain't heat. Normally when it's hot, you walk fast. You're trying to get in the building under the cool. But I notice people's steps are slow and people blinks are slower too.
Listen. So they say if symptoms are severe or last more than a few days, contact your healthcare provider and then stay informed as the CDC and FDA continue their investigation.
The CDC and the FDA. So you probably calling a 15-year-old and an 18-year-old. They ain't got no experience. So look, I got to blame somebody. You got to think about it. This is the trickle down to when you make changes in government and just put anybody in position. Now we got this at first the planes couldn't get it together.
Right.
You know what I mean? We couldn't do that. Then after that, people start shooting everywhere. Now it's just like a chain reaction of stupidity. Now I'm not saying no names because I want them to cut off our lives. But at the end of the day, to me, this is the results of all these executive orders you done signed and moving people around and firing everybody. You look. No, I ain't even gonna say that. But you done fired all the people. Can I say that? Is that fair?
Yeah.
You done fired all the people that knew what they doing, that knew what they was doing, to replace them with people that's learning on the job.
Right.
You don't need to learn on the job when you're dealing with food and security and water and safety and national security. That's not the learning on the job kind of jobs right there.
That's right.
I can give you a greeter at Walmart is a learn on the job type of job. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, maybe not even having kids go across the street at the bus station, but there's certain things you can learn on the job, but we done gave people jobs that's learning on the job that have to make sure that we are safe. And I'm not feeling good. I'm gonna tell you what scared me the most.
What?
Out of all this Jed said, and I said this, and it scared me. I'm like, I'm going on a Daniel fast. They said explosive diarrhea. At this point, I'm like, what is that? That's real. Google it. I'm not being funny. Some stuff I be funny. I'm being real. It's called explosive diarrhea. So I don't know if
That
I don't
means it's
know.
uncontrollable.
Yeah, that's
What is wrong with him?
no, that's saying
What, Stephen?
that's
is wrong with him?
called
What?
called machine gun shooting.
No. Listen, okay, so we're going to get off of that. 'cause we
No,
had
for
to
real
talk
though,
about
it
that.
is.
No,
Just look it up.
we're not talking about that anymore. Okay, and so what I also heard, it says, if you've heard claims that Tyson Food is now selling lab-grown meat, here's what you need to know. Tyson Foods has not been approved to sell cultivated or lab-grown meat. The company has invested in startups developing the technology, including Upside Foods, but the approval to sell cultivated chicken in the U.S. belongs to those companies. So what I'm saying is this. The startup Upside does have a approval to sell this cultivated chicken. It is not Tyson. However, Tyson has invested money in the startup. Okay, clear. So how is lab grown meat made? Because I was very curious. I'm like, I don't understand how this is made. So I looked it up.
I'll tell you what I love about this show, y'all. If y'all didn't know, it's like Damali and I have to really do our research because we've come online where our show is monetized. So anytime we are giving information that's not accurate, then we get this long thing from the USA Today, and all these people. Like, if you do that, you can't monetize your show. Do your homework. So all this stuff we tell y'all, we get no flags on our show for like 5 years. So the stuff we get, we put a little comic to it because if not, I get to sweat. I get scared, and I'm on the show. But but we got kids and we got families, and these are things that we just do every day, and we have to be informed, you know, because a lot of times the big news and media, they won't say nothing about it. Stuff be going on, they don't mention it. But we always said on the Community Wake Up morning show, you always gonna get the real of the real, so you know you got the information you need. So even though some of the stuff I'm making it comical just a little bit for relief, everything is still serious. So take your notes, share it with family and the likes, right?
Yes. So what they're saying is, this is how lab-grown meat comes about. Scientists start by collecting a small sample of cells from a living animal. Those cells are placed in a nutrient-rich solution containing vitamins, minerals, amino acids, and other ingredients that help them grow. Inside large stainless steel tanks called bioreactors, the cells multiply and develop into muscle tissue. See, I'm grossed out already.
Right.
The tissue is then harvested, inspected, and processed into food. Federal oversight begins with the FDA, which reviews the safety of the cell growing process. Then the USDA oversees processing, inspection, and labeling before the product can be sold. Supporters say that cultivated meat could reduce the environmental impact of meat production, while critics question costs, consumer acceptance, and long-term adoption. For now, Tyson Food remains an investor in the technology, not a seller of approved cultivated meat.
But you ain't invested in something for nothing.
Aha.
I know. But now that you done scared the crap out of everybody, let's do the affirmation. You done scared the crap out of everybody, Damali, local, national, and now let's do the affirmation to let the Lord still sit high. I'm putting an order in for manna for heavens. I'm like, Lord, can you, send me manna from heaven? I want to eat manna every morning.
Right.
And then whatever's left there, I'll leave it there to the next morning. At this point, I want to Uber some manna from heaven. That's all I want to eat. I'm done. I'm done with everything else.
There is, okay, so
let's do the affirmation and take a break. And then we're going to come to the live because I can't wait to see what our live audience got to say about this because I know y'all got something to say. Damali came in here and dropped the firebomb on us. Got me up here sweating. I'm like, man, well, the Daniel fast starts effective immediately. I'm on a Daniel fast. Is that
I'm telling you.
Look.
You listen, even with the Daniel fast, you're going to have to be growing your own veggies because...
now, by the time I come off the fast, I've been made some life-changing decisions. I've been checked on everybody to see how everybody faring. I'm like,
right.
How Mr. Willie doing over there?
Okay.
Okay, how Miss Jones going? I better check on everybody still eating. And then after my Daniel fast, I have a six-pack. And I know what to eat and what not to eat. So you got to govern yourself accordingly. So let's do the affirmation. It's almost 30 after the hour. There's 88 degrees, so it's hot and we bothered. So let's bring this on down and then we're going to get into endurance.
Right.
Because it sounds like we're going to need it.
Okay, so yes, today our theme is endurance. And this is what our morning affirmation says. It says, I stay committed even when the journey is difficult. Okay, so we're going to break that down. Whoa. Rewind. We got to breathe in.
There you see, Teresa. See that?
I thought about it.
Not
I'm like,
Mother Teresa.
Ain't
now,
gonna
hold
give
on.
up to me.
Not Mother Teresa, the Sister Teresa. It's another Teresa. Not Mother Teresa. We got another Teresa that be on here. So she makes sure that we breathe in and breathe out.
Let's breathe in.
Okay.
And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Okay, and this is the affirmation one more time.
Let's go.
I stay committed even when the journey is difficult. So let's break that down. The first piece says, I stay committed. Commitment means staying faithful to your goals, your values, and your purpose, even when it's hard. Commitment means keeping your word, showing up consistently, staying focused on your mission, and refusing to quit when obstacles appear. Anyone can be committed when things are easy. True commitment is revealed when challenges come. Stay dedicated even when life gets tough. Now, the next piece says, even when the journey. Every meaningful goal is a journey. Whether you're building a business, raising a family, earning a degree, improving your health, strengthening your faith, or serving your community, there will be high growth happens during the journey, not just at the destination. Success is a process, not a single moment. So the last piece says, is difficult. Difficult seasons are a part of life. Challenges can teach us patience, resilience, humility, wisdom, and perseverance. Sometimes the obstacle isn't there to stop you, it's there to prepare you. Hard times can make you stronger if you keep going. So what does this mean to community? Communities become stronger because people stay committed. Community builders don't quit when funding is limited. We know about that.
That's right.
When progress is slow, criticism comes, or obstacles appear. They remain committed because they understand that meaningful change takes time. Every neighborhood, school, nonprofit, business, and ministry has benefited from people who fused. Communities grow because committed people keep showing up. So the Black Wall Street lesson is this. The builders of Black Wall Street faced enormous challenges, including segregation, discrimination, and limited economic opportunities. Yet they remained committed. They continued to open businesses, educate children, purchase property, support one another, and invest in their community. They understood that building something lasting required perseverance. Their commitment created one of the most remarkable examples of Black entrepreneurship and community development in American history. They kept building even when the road wasn't easy. So the bigger message is this. This affirmation is about perseverance, resilience, faithfulness, and determination, because success doesn't belong only to the most talented. It often belongs to the people who remain committed when others give up. When you stay committed through difficult seasons, you develop the character, wisdom, and strength needed to fulfill your purpose and positively impact your community. So, the takeaway from this affirmation is this: I choose commitment over convenience. Even when the journey is challenging, I will continue to move forward with faith, perseverance, and determination, knowing that every obstacle I overcome prepares me for the purpose and legacy I am called to fulfill. So that has been this morning's affirmation, brought to you by Build in Tulsa.
So at this time, we're going to pass the offering plate. If you'd like to give to this ministry, go to world1development.com, hit the donate button, let your Lord use you. If you got Cash App, go to $ World One Development, and the one is spelled WON. And at this time, we'll have the ushers come up and the deacons, and we're going to open up for prayer if anybody want to bring themselves to the Lord. Good girl, that sounds like a ceremony. I'm telling you.
Yes.
Did you feel like it?
Yes.
I felt that in my spirit, like for real.
Yes.
Because in today's time,
man,
we do feel like we all trying to endure.
Man.
You know, and it made me think about why you was reading that. I'm going to tell you what I was thinking about. We only made it because of the Lord, Damali.
Boy.
While you was reading that, I was really thinking, because all our songs show us that fact. Mm-hmm. Look, what's the song? He saw the best in me. When everybody else around me only saw the worst in me. Right? Yeah. In that song, never would have made it without you. I see all the songs. Jesus on the what?
Main line.
You better tell him what you want, because nobody else is answering the phone. So when you think about it, I start figuring out, I'm like, man, you know what? That's why, George gonna come win.
In the morning. Not this morning, but in the morning.
In the morning mean the joy is coming in the morning. That means it could be a week, a month, or 6 months, or a year. Right. But when they say joy's coming in the morning.
In the morning.
Girl, I ain't lying. That's all what I was thinking about when you was reading the endurance. But at the end of the day, at the same time, it does take endurance. So everybody on the live, if you pass 30, you've already endured a whole lot of stuff. Right. I mean, just to make it to that point, you just gotta keep finding a way to move forward. Damali, you unread that. That's what I felt like for real. So I'm gonna do my donation right after this. But nevertheless,
you donate to
do we want to go ahead and take a break? It's already 35 minutes after the hour. We can unpack, let people get a response.
We need to go to the live, and because there was some great comments on there too as well.
That was a big opening in Tulsa. You see, Damali's shirt say Greenwood, my shirt say Black Wall Street. We're gonna take a real quick break. When we come back, we're gonna go to the live first. So anything you want to say it now. And we're gonna read it, and we're gonna get into the show and talk about this thing called endurance. It's Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles Damali, and Stephen Keys is on the 1 and 2. He DJing on this morning. We'll be right back, y'all. Are you or someone you know just as involved? Are you or someone you know in need of support services? Don't worry, Fitting Back In got you covered. We offer life skill workshops, career development, job search, substance abuse counseling, and more. We are located at 2121 North Harvard Avenue, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 74115. Give us a call at 918-592-3500. Follow us at Fitting Back In Tulsa. Also, visit us on our website for services at www.fittingbackininc.org. Our services are available only in Tulsa County.
You know what? It's really not that bad being up at 5 a.m.
Damali, you know what? You're absolutely right. The only thing better is we on 5 days a week.
7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
It's the Community Wake Up, our brand new morning show.
Right here on NYCU.FM.
And simulcast on KBOB 89.9 FM.
We got your Black History Trivia.
We got your medical report.
Don't forget the police report.
Your local, national, and international news.
Always the latest on upcoming events.
The Divine Nine and the HBCU check-ins.
And most importantly, we can't do it without you.
And make sure you join us each and every day.
It's the Community Wake Up
with Charles and Damali. Damali, can you go with me? Look. And then you do the double right. You go. And then if you're a Sigma, you have to start doing this. If you're a Zeta, you got to start doing what? If you're Sigma, you got to do this. And then you got to do. All right, my bad. Well, are we back live?
Yeah.
Welcome. Welcome. I didn't see my DJ. He threw me off. DJ.
Right.
Kid Capri Stevie. We're back on the Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and Damali right here on NYCU, that FM radio station, playing today's R&B and them throwbacks. We also live and syndicated locally on KBOB 89.9 FM, where we get to tell our story our way. We also on YouTube, the official World One Development News that you can use, but you got the best seat in the house right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, home of Black Wall Street on the historic Greenwood at Grandma's Table, where everybody's welcome. It's always a family reunion in here where you got a voice and we can have a conversation about the goodness that is going on in the community. Molly, how you feeling on this hump day?
Feeling pretty good. You know, ready to talk about this subject of endurance.
I know, right?
So I'm gonna just right out the gate, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the Wake Up's definition of endurance. And
I think we should go to the live first because we said a whole lot in our opening. We just talked about a whole
we'll go to the
bunch.
live right after this, but I think we should do we'll do the definition, and then we'll go ahead and go to the live and get everybody's comments. Okay,
Let's do it.
So endurance is the ability to keep going through challenges, setbacks, and difficulties without giving up. Endurance means staying strong, staying committed, and continuing forward, even when the journey is hard. And that's it.
That's endurance.
Okay, so here we go. So AJ is watching.
Welcome to the show, Mr. Energizer. He is our ambassador in Arkansas on NYC.FM tonight. If you can't sleep, from 11 to 3, the J-Bone Lounge be fired up. And he in there turning cartwheels, flips.
Not cartwheels.
And I mean, he got his lokes on. I mean, he got the trick lights on. Let me tell you, from when you can't sleep, just tune in to NYC.FM because AJ be going completely ballistic because he can take care of you overnight, right?
Right.
The overnight drive, baby, on NYCU.FM.
Okay, Mom is watching with the
Mom.
double eyeballs.
I know.
AJ says, "Good morning, my family."
What's going on, Fred?
Yes. And he said it's a community wake up. Teresa says, "Grand Rising community family."
What's up, sister?
Katina Walker says, "Good morning."
What up, Katina?
Richie is watching.
Cousin Richie, Cousin Richie haven't got nothing wrong on the feud. He gonna if he win today at this point, he a feud expert and he a feud extraordinary. He a feudie through. I mean, at this point, I don't know what to call it. So we gotta take him down today.
Uncle Brian says, "Good morning, niece. I hope you got my message. Have a great day." Charles, acknowledge royalty and maybe I'll let you touch the crown.
I know. 'Cause at this point, I can only look at it from afar. But I'll be back. Every dog got his day. I just ain't had a bone in a while. But we gonna see what the Lord gonna say.
Richie says, "Hello, everybody."
Hey, fam.
Cousin Pearlie says, "Good morning, family."
Cousin Pearlie.
Princess says, "Good morning."
What's up? What's up?
Teresa says it's Lakeisha and TJ's birthday. Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Keisha and T. Who's TJ?
TJ is another family member.
Another family member. Well, happy birthday to the cousins.
Yeah. Let's see who else. Shawnee Craven is watching.
Shawnee.
Good morning, Shawnee.
What's going
Yes,
on,
our
Shawnee?
sister.
You said her name and I seen her face. I started hugging her. She ain't. I'm like, Shawnee, wait. Welcome to the show.
Teresa says, "Damali, give Charles some grace," because I said 80%, you said 85. So she told me to give you some grace.
Right there. Right there. There you go, sis.
Marquise Dennis is watching.
Marquise, what's going on?
Shawnee says, "Good morning."
Hey, good morning.
Marquise says, "Smile in your face all the while you're trying to take your place. The backstabbers." Backstabber.
That's a hit right there. That's a hit record too.
Katina says 100. AJ says the gossip party line.
Boy, the gossip party line is always, back in the day we had them party lines. Tell the young people what a party line is, because they're like, a party line? What is that? Like, we had tell them what the real party line was.
Listen, so my mama says it best. So my mom said that they used to pick up the phone. There'd be other people on the phone talking.
Yeah.
And, having conversation and, you just listen in or you jump in or, you just wait your turn. I'm like, what? How they do that? What? But it reminds me, I used to watch some of those old movies back in the day, and the operator would be on there and she unplugged this and plugged in this.
Plugging stuff in, right. So let me ask you this. Why? I don't even understand the logic behind the party line. So basically, because I was in the country, but I would pick up the phone and they'd be like, "Annabelle, I told you to swing by at 7. You came early. Now we caught." And I'm like, wait a minute. Who is it? I'm too
Annabelle,
young.
that's my auntie.
I ain't talking about Janie. See, I was in Arkansas. Annabelle, I give you a pass. I don't even know what y'all was doing in Tulsa. But the party line, I guess, with everybody, if it's only a few people in the particular area, then I think you just had to wait your turn
wait
to
your
make
turn.
a call, because you just pick up the phone and people like, yeah. I was wondering if I could take you out on a date. No, I ain't taking you nowhere. Get off my line. And then you just, and I guess now you're talking to your person. So for you young people, the personal cell phones and all that, don't take that stuff for granted, because we had to talk on a party line.
Right?
Yeah.
Uncle Brian said, I got a frying pan named Grace, and she can borrow it anytime. Charles is really, Teresa says Charles is really trying to get into heaven.
I am trying my best, Teresa. So them pearly gates, y'all, if y'all get in before me, tell them, look, he on the way.
Uncle Brian said Charles is selling wolf tickets, and the jury is still out. Let's see. Laura Roberts says, good morning.
Good morning, Laura. Welcome to the show.
AJ is excited about the Greenwood Genealogy Lab.
Yes, indeed.
Laura Roberts says 1725 North Peoria, Oasis Fresh Market.
Look, you better go shop at Oasis. Take a picture and send it to us. We're going to post it. Shop at Oasis.
Let's see. Teresa said, I will visit so I can see that genealogy lab. Absolutely. Yeah. As soon as it opens, we're going to tell you guys all about it, because I'm telling you,
the first look.
My mama and I are going to live in that genealogy
And if
lab.
you have not seen the library, just come to Greenwood and Pine, bust that left and go down. It is really
nice. Yeah.
First class.
Yeah.
So as soon as they open, I'm going to let we're going to let y'all know early and say, meet us there.
Right.
And if you meet us there, we going in together.
Exactly.
That's what we doing to Wake Up.
So Mr. Larry says, good morning, family.
Mr. Larry, now you've been 2 weeks before camp is over for the last month. So we just want to know when you release. We might take you out to eat somewhere, because we appreciate you working with them kids. Because the youth need somebody like you that actually really cares. That's going to be there for them.
Teresa says they have my Dole juice, so I participate. Just think of it as a tip. You saying you're saving some gas. At least you have a store on the north side. That's what I'm saying.
Come on.
Because I just equated to all of that. At least I ain't got to drive 15, 20 minutes to go somewhere else when I can just go. It might be just a little bit pricier, a little bit more pricier, but look, I'm saving gas.
Well, if it's going to take you, gas is $5 a gallon. So if you're gonna go 5 miles, away, then you finna spend another $25.
Exactly.
Just get to the next grocery store. You could have went on in and still save some. So you got to do your numbers.
All right. Uncle Brian said, people, please be so careful. There is a virus that is going around and it affects your stomach. So please be careful and wash your food and hands before eating any fruits and vegetables. And you know what? And that's the one thing that I always do, is I try to wash them, except when I'm stealing grapes in the store. But technically, I don't think I'm really
the professional grape stealers know what I'm talking about. They put the grape in their hand and they wash it with their fingers. Now, hopefully the fingers are clean, because when it don't look, when the grape don't look ashy no more, start looking shiny. Boom, it's time to throw it. But
Laura said cherries is something else you can take. You can try.
Oh, there you go. I do.
Cherries. Yeah.
I like
there you go. I do.
I know the little seed in the bottom. Yeah. You got the stem on it.
Yeah.
I love cherries. Do you like cherries?
I do.
Yeah, I love cherries. Are good. Yeah.
Laura said, yes, saying to soak in vinegar and wash. Yeah. So you need to soak. Yeah, that's a whole nother long process.
That's a whole nother long process.
Let's see. The virus has been around here for a while, so please be careful.
Right.
Is what Uncle Brian said.
I got a really good friend that's been down for like a week. A really good friend that's been
Teresa says, yuck.
Yeah.
Wendy Dilworth is watching.
Hey, Wendy Dilworth, welcome to the show. Hold on, is Wendy, are you my cousin? You know my family's Dilworth. We the Dilworth Junels. Right. I ain't finna let no cousin get by.
Right.
Without me knowing. So where you from? Where your people from?
We'll see if they answer later on that.
We'll see who your Dilworth people are.
AJ says, I've been to Oasis Fresh Market. When I come to Tulsa, I always buy at Oasis and receive a greeting. Welcome to Oasis. I'm all the way from Arkansas, and the prices in Oasis are much cheaper than what I've been seeing here in Arkansas.
Right.
I do shop black owned in Arkansas and Tulsa.
Yeah. And AJ, he go buy everything in Oasis. You go buy, if AJ ever let you go eat with him, go. Because AJ don't just cook regular. He do a whole spread.
He does a
spread. A whole buffet.
Y'all
you don't even know what he like. This the Mediterranean area. This is the jerk chicken Jamaica area. This is over here the London. He got this is the soul food edition over here. This the Army veterans when I was in the war area. That's the blue and white Sigma. Don't go over there unless you're part of the blue and white family. He got areas that you get to go eat with AJ be cooking, boy.
Right. Laura said, now, Laura works in the medical field.
She know.
Laura said, its symptoms are explosive diarrhea and vomiting, just like what you said.
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't know both ends. So at this point, you strung up. You
in trouble.
Yeah, that's a double blowout. That's a hard to recover from right there, Damali, because that take me back to when I was a kid. I made a big mistake. Let me tell you what I did. Everybody gonna say, yeah, that was bad. I went to track practice, and and it's hot. I'm running, and guess what I decided to do when I got home?
What?
Eat a huge bowl of Captain Crunch.
Oh, no.
And then I drank all the milk, and then I laid down.
Gonna take you out.
And that was the first case of explosive diarrhea. When I woke up, I was stretched out, and I couldn't recover.
That's crazy.
That destroyed me. But that milk, and that they don't go together.
Oh yeah, that don't go.
But Laura, thanks, because Damali probably thought I was messing that up, but they did sex, man. That's tough. Y'all be careful. Real talk. Be careful out there. Don't let this hold on. We finna bless every food right now. Lord, just want to thank you for the food that anybody listening gonna about to receive. Lord, I ask you to touch the food. If to be a nurse and strengthen their body, no explosive diarrhea, Lord. And I just thank you right now for our local, national, international listeners, that any food they eat, they partake of, will be a blessing to their body and give them nourishment and nutrition. People got to know how to pray to them. Amen. Thank you. Say amen.
Amen. I got it. Amen.
Somebody love the Lord. You see that? It don't matter. They're going to respect the Lord.
Amen.
See, we just blessed all breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Okay.
Today.
Uncle Brian said it's genetically grown chicken that Tyson is going into.
Oh, man.
I don't know about that. John Prince is watching.
What's going on, John? Welcome to the show, man.
Teresa said it's Robert Kennedy Jr. That's the problem.
That probably took his voice away.
See, I ain't.
Have you heard him talk?
Today. John Prince said, "Great morning." We're gonna keep on moving. Uncle Brian said, "I think that may be the problem I've been having with my stomach. So it's been around for quite a while."
Right.
AJ passed out. He said, "Wow, parasites."
Man, I know. You know what the thing about it is, Damali, we need, in my mind, with all you scientists out there, we need a remedy for it. So at this point, everybody go get them a bottle of Robitussin.
Not the Robitussin again.
Robitussin cures everything. So
at least that's what our grandparents thought anyway.
So Laura, you got to help us out. So the thing about it, what can you maybe eat? What can you do to maybe prevent it? It's something you can eat because it sounds like whenever something happens, it's going to be around for a while.
My salad is over with.
So the question is, if you do, what do you take? What can you prevent? What can you do to help your immune system? We got to do something about it. We can't just sit here and everybody just go down. Yeah. That ain't going to make no sense.
Marion Washington is watching. She says, yes, put the right people in place.
Man, that's what it's all about, because we should not be at this point where everything is bad like this unless somebody don't know what they're doing.
Right. Teresa says that means stay by the bathroom.
Yeah.
Everett Tatras is watching. Hey, Everett, how are you?
Welcome to the show. And you know what happens when the government shut down for 57 days?
Yeah.
And then everybody act like, so when you shut down, who working?
Okay.
Who figured out what's what?
Yeah.
Then we're like, we partially open for the last 60 days. Like, what we doing?
Pamela Young is watching.
Pamela Young, welcome to the show.
Uncle Brian says, and since the Orange Demon fired most of all the inspectors that keep our food safe, now we have a serious problem in 34 states and counting.
34 states. Over half the states.
Laura says, no, I will not. I don't know what that was in response to, but something that we said.
We had a whole infection disease whole area.
Yeah.
He fired all of them. Look, think about it, Damali. You got a whole, a specialist, a whole entire division.
Yes.
For infectious disease. Think about this, y'all, for a minute. And somebody thought it was a good idea to fire the whole department of infectious diseases. So now when this started happening, do somebody got to be held accountable? Or we going to act like this is not going to Damali? What we going to do? We just going to
accountability is not a part of this.
Because it came, and then you fire all them to make a little extra money, but then you got your people sick. Well, what we doing?
So Laura Roberts says the best way to help the environment is to buy local products and grow your own garden.
Agree.
Okay. John Prince says devilish thug lab works. Said damn shame. Teresa says I was getting ready to check her. We're scared of the waste.
Yeah.
It's what AJ says.
No, Teresa talking about when you was not gonna do the breathe in, breathe out.
Oh yeah. That's
you tried to just start. Teresa said,
I was like, no, I'm gonna catch myself.
I'm gonna check that. Wait a minute.
My sister gonna get me. Marquise said, great affirmation. Me and Marquise Jr. are out here listening to the morning show as we are consistently training for him to go to kindergarten.
That's good.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, get him up, get him ready. Show him the ropes. He got to get ready. Let's see who else had a comment. Uncle Brian had said, and since the orange demon took power, that is all he is trying to feed us manure.
He be trying to cut me off. Got to cut off Uncle Brian too. cut. No, does it cut his mic off? No, I'm just playing. That's what
Cousin Pearlie said, awesome job, Damali, delivering the affirmation as well as breaking it down. Keep on teaching us.
Absolutely.
Uncle Brian said the demon is supposed to speak tomorrow night about his plan to prove he was cheated out of the 2020 election. Why are we still talking about this? And his plan to change the way we vote in this country. The time for us to stand up is now.
Well, what we need to talk about is, can we bring grocery prices down? Can we get this infectious disease, these parasites under control? Can we find a way to raise minimum wage? Can we find, can we get the planes to stop colliding?
Talking about.
It's a lot of stuff we want to hear about, because we don't care nothing about no 2020 election at all.
Especially when it's 2026.
This is 2026. Who cares? Nobody. We got a lot of other stuff that the world is dealing with and don't care nothing. Trust me, nobody in America is thinking about the 2020. Nobody's thinking about it.
Maybe him and his people are. Apparently him and his people
They probably don't even want to hear about it. They probably like, we got to listen to this again. Somebody keep telling you the same story. They're like, oh, God, now you're going to take it to the people. Nobody want to hear about it. We don't even want to hear about it.
Right.
It's 2026.
So Teresa said, if it had not been for the Lord on my side.
That's another song.
You better say it. Uncle Brian says, powerful affirmation needs, the world is in trouble. Let's see. I see that Linda Jean Rogers Lambert is watching.
Look, you run for office. You got my vote. Put Linda Jean. Look, let me tell you something.
Yes.
She got my vote. You gonna give her a vote?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Miss Linda, you got a vote. Go ahead and run.
Linda says, Grand Rising. They messing with everything we eat and drink. I am told to bless the food. Y'all live and own.
You see why I blessed the food? I just blessed everybody food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner today.
Yes. Sheila Stevens is watching.
Sheila Stevens, welcome to the show.
AJ says, I love endurance. Vicky Carter said, God's got us. Oasis is a very friendly and clean grocery store.
Absolutely.
Sheila Stevens says, good morning.
Morning.
Teresa says, the party line reminds me of Green Acres. Exactly. That's what I can remember the show. Boy. That's right, Green Acres.
You under 40, you probably don't remember the party lines. You got to at least be 40 to even know what the party line is.
Mama said the party line was cheaper.
Yeah.
I guess so, because everybody had to share in the expense. Like I'm paying a quarter.
At this point, you had one telephone in many households.
Right. Winnie, my cousin, said good morning. Went to Oasis for fresh fruit yesterday. Delicious.
Yes, absolutely.
Linda Jean is laughing when you said both ends.
What? Don't leave that alone.
AJ said Big Rock is the double blow.
What's that song called? Blow the Whistle?
No, we ain't
blow the whistle.
Cousin Pearlie said, Damali and Charles introduced me to Oasis when I visited Tulsa several months ago. I was highly impressed with the professionalism and the cleanliness of the store, not to mention how well the shelves were stocked. That's right. We
all the time. Anytime you go to Oasis, the shelves are never... Look, I don't care what's going on in the economy. You go to Oasis, I don't care what's going on. Them shelves are packed and stocked.
Yes. Uncle Brian says Robitussin does not cure everything.
Yes, it do.
Laura says collect rainwater in the proper way and grow your own garden. Get farm-raised meat. Farm-raised meat. Okay?
Look, let me tell you, Laura, when it all go down, we coming to your house.
Listen, Laura, let me tell you this. So my daughter brought to my attention, my 28-year-old daughter brought to my attention, she was telling Charles and I about a gentleman who was actually storing up rainwater.
Right.
And got arrested.
Yeah,
they actually arrested him and charged him with a crime against the state, saying that he was stealing water from the state. Now, this is water that fell on his property, but he was collecting it in big barrels.
Right.
And he had, this whole water system that he created and actually was using the water for his home, to utilize the water at his house, like to take
everything.
showers, for the toilet, all of that. And they said that he was stealing money or stealing water from the state, that the water belonged to the state, although it fell on his property.
True story.
They confiscated his big old, he had these big old drums, these 3 big drums and this whole system. They confiscated his system, fined him $1,000.
Right.
I was like, what?
Yeah. So Laura, though your intent was good, you was gonna put us all in orange jumpsuits and didn't even know it. So we appreciate
I'm telling y'all need to go look the story up. I'm telling you,
whatever
go
we're telling
look it up.
is real. Yeah.
it's
on
a
his
real
own
story.
land. Well, like who doing that?
I gotta remember
Who found
where it
out?
was. Yeah, I don't know. And like, who told?
We gonna post the story today,
Yeah,
guys. Don't
yeah,
worry
I'm
about
gonna
it. Just
find
after the show,
Look,
not
some
now.
people with mad faces on.
I know you should be mad because Laura trying to say
that's stupid.
this falling on my land that I own.
Right.
And
I'm paying taxes here, but they said he was stealing money from the state.
It's like when it's snow, I can't make snow ice cream.
So he was collecting rainwater and snow.
Yeah, that's why I went to the snow.
Yes, yeah. But anyway, Uncle Brian says this is why Ebola is running rampant again in the world.
Right.
Prentice says going back to eating deer, squirrel, rabbit, and taking my neighbor's chicken. No laughing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Taking your neighbor's chicken, ain't that stealing? That ain't your chicken.
No, if you can help him get it in that hot water and get the feathers off of it.
Well, I guess if it come on your property,
yeah,
then
I got
you now.
You can't cross that state. You mine now.
Brandon Isham is watching.
Big Isham fitness guru, man. We got to catch up with you, Isham. He hot in the lab. We got to have him come in.
Yes.
And see if he can drop some of them songs.
Yes, absolutely.
We need some of his songs. This man is going crazy in the music game. If y'all don't know, remember Isham. Isham, drop a link, man. Drop us a jam. Let people get a little sneak peek of what you got cooking in the lab.
Exactly. All right. So I am going to give you guys a little bit of information. So today's reflection is about endurance. I'm gonna find when we go to break. I'm gonna find the story because my daughter sent it to me.
We're gonna post it.
And so I'm gonna find the story and I'm gonna give y'all more information about what state it was because I do not remember, but I just remember the story and I was thinking this is ridiculous. This is like the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Let me tell you what we're gonna do. Is we right at the top of the hour, so we're gonna take a break, go find the story. When we come back, we're gonna get into endurance. We're gonna do the feud. We're gonna do the trivia. We're gonna have some fun for this next hour. So if you want to do us a favor, click share, text 5 friends, and say the community wake up morning show with Charles and Damali is live. Y'all can do us that favor. We'll come back after these messages.
The 36th Street North Event Center is proud to kick off another great season of social gatherings with family and friends. And no matter what the size of your next event, the 36th Street North Event Center has you covered. From event decor to live DJs, even catering, and a world-class sound and lighting system, 36th Street North has your event covered. We offer a state-of-the-art event booking and planning process from start to finish. And whether you're hosting 100 or 1,000, 36th Street North Event Center is the premier event center of North Tulsa, located at 1125 East 36th Street North. Share the experience at 36th Street North Event Center and see why we are the #1 choice for upscale events. From weddings to birthdays, corporate functions, holiday parties, and so much more. Visit us today at 36theventcenter.com or call and reserve your spot at 918-200-9046.
EduRec is the place where education and recreation meets. At EduRec, we have a host of programs such as Spring Break Camp, Summer Camp, and After School. It's located at 5424 North Madison Avenue. To donate, sponsor, or volunteer for any of our programs at EduRec, go to edurectulsa.com. Call EduRec today at 918-430-3947. And you can also visit us on any of our social media platforms at EduRec Tulsa. EduRec Tulsa, where education and recreation meet. Looking to take your event to the next level with professionalism and energy? Contact World One Development. We host events, have radio personalities, offer community engagement and videography. We also do live radio remotes, red carpet appearances, create promos, event recaps, drops, and flyers. We also create customized advertising packets to promote your business, organization, or program. Visit our website at world1development.com. You can also reach us on social media at World One Development.
The 36th Street North Event Center is proud to kick off another great season of social gatherings with family and friends. And no matter what the size of your next event, the 36th Street North Event Center has you covered. From event decor to live DJs, even catering, and a world-class sound and lighting system, 36th Street North has your event covered. We offer a state-of-the-art event booking and planning process from start to finish. And whether you're hosting 100 or 1,000, 36th Street North Event Center is the premier event center of North Tulsa, located at 1125 East 36th Street North. Share the experience at 36th Street North Event Center and see why we are the #1 choice for upscale events. From weddings to birthdays, corporate functions, holiday parties, and so much more. Visit us today at 36theventcenter.com or call and reserve your spot at 918-200-9046.
This is what mornings are supposed to sound like.
Good morning, Charles.
What's up, Damali?
It's the community wake up.
And keeping you connected.
Hey, we on.
Real talk.
Everybody's up and at it.
More action. All the time.
From 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
It's the community wake up.
Weekdays.
With Charles and Damali.
Make sure you tune in. Welcome back to the Community Wake Up Morning Show. We in the second half of the show, y'all. We finna take it up 10 more levels. We locked in on NYCU.FM radio station where we play today's R&B and those great throwbacks and today's hits. Hits behind hits behind hits. Right, Damali?
Yep.
We are also live and syndicated on KBOB 89.9 FM where we get to tell our story our way. Don't forget about the Juice Radio Show. This is our youth program for kids in high school where they can come into this media space, do positive things in the local community, the national community, and every now and then they take a trip to Africa. So let your youngster get involved. We also on YouTube, the official World One Development news that you can use, but you got the best seat in the house. In Tulsa, Oklahoma, home of Black Wall Street, you see it. On the historic Greenwood, you see it. But on this hump day, we live in studio with Charles and Damali, and we talking about the good stuff. Damali, what's up with it?
Yeah, so while we were on break, I did go and find the story. So I will go ahead and tell you what it says, but I'm also going to post it. This was actually a 2012 story. This is when it actually took place, but let me just share with you what it says. So it says a prominent and widely debated case of a man jailed for stealing rainwater involves Gary Harrington, an Oregon man who served 30 days in jail and paid a $1,500 fine. He was prosecuted after illegally diverting nearly 13 million gallons of rainwater and snow melt into unauthorized dams and reservoirs on his 170-acre property.
Oh, my God.
So if you got 170 acres, then apparently there is a reason why you divert, like, why would you need all this water? So
Right.
In my mind, I'm thinking maybe he has crops that he's trying to protect or something, there's a reason why. And so I just, pulled up the story. There's actually a story. So if you just Google man jailed for stealing rainwater, it'll come up. And then there's a story about it. And what he says is this. So what they say is if you build a dam, that it interrupts the flow of water off the property and the stores the water. That is the activity that will require the water rights permit from the city.
Oh, okay.
So they're saying, so it's like, that the rainwater that flows off your property, which is why, and we're now in development. So because we're in development, we kind of get it. Like there is a map that actually shows how water runs off of your property, and you have to either have a detention pond to catch it, or it has to go into stormwater, which is why you pay for stormwater. That water goes in to the city water supply, which is how they're able to provide water to everybody in a city.
So now it makes sense to us. Now that we developers, now that we get the backstory on it. When you got 17 acres, you got all the water.
170 acres.
Yes, 170 acres. So that means nobody else can water their crops. You got it all. You funded it all to yourself. You got a whole establishment. At this point, you creating a little garden of Eden. You creating stuff, animals drinking water. Everybody got water. Nobody got water but you.
So what they're saying is, according said, one of Harrington's dams was 15 feet high. And the dam was capturing water that flowed into a nearby creek, which belonged to the city of Medford. And so,
that's what I'm saying. It makes sense
interrupt
now.
their water supply. So anyway,
he was supposed to go to jail.
God, don't say that. He wasn't.
Yeah, he's supposed to go to jail. You got all the water. Ain't nobody got no water.
So anyway, I'm just saying, be careful out there. Yeah, because
right, that's a lot of water.
And there's a lot of states that they have restrictions and regulations. So even if you do that, then make sure that you understand what the rules and regulations are and the laws and statutes and all of that are in your particular city or state before you start doing that.
Right.
So yeah. But anyway, yeah. So that just brought it to memory. So Teresa says, I saw that article from Oregon about the rainwater. Linda Jean said, I saw a movie or a commercial. I might have dreamed it.
Hey,
somehow Linda saw this. She said they're going to start charging people for face masks because of the air pollution. So your face mask you buy will determine the grade that you're inhaling.
Yeah, it's a lot going on right now, y'all. Yeah, when you start,
I'm trying to visualize this. What?
When you start firing everybody,
this is crazy.
The people over the division of the infectious disease, the people that deal with our air quality, the people that do it's get credit. Just like what Elon done built this plant down by Memphis and making people sick. I mean, you got to be careful out here. You look up and people just get to dropping dead. When you start affecting the water, then you're affecting the food, you're affecting the air. Think about when you're dealing with kids. All these kids now, all stuffed up. All the babies got asthma. All the babies in and out of the hospital. This is the air.
Eczema.
This is all this eczema, all this extra stuff going on. I think my ear was itching the other day. My ear doing itching. I washed it. Now it's itching.
Right.
I thought the point of washing was for the itch to go away. You know what I'm talking about?
Uncle Brian said it's probably, when we were talking about where this was, what state, Uncle Brian said it's probably here, that's where the man was living, because they passed a law here in Oklahoma that you can't build a house in Oklahoma without it being hooked up to public water and sewer, unless there is no water or sewer lines in the area. They will condemn your house if you do.
Yeah, really, at the end of the day, and I'm just gonna say this, and I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm mad because we pay for water because the Lord gives us water for free. Why we pay for something that's free? What you think about? And it's just recycled. So, and every time it come around, we pay for it. I mean, it's just the Lord giving it to us. Say, Lord, thank you for the water. They go, no, wait a minute.
Yeah,
I need $2.
Exactly
for that water. That's what I love about Arkansas. You can just go to a spring and get all the and it's the best water ever of all. When we go to Arkansas again, I got to take you to. You ain't never had no spring water.
No, not.
Have you ever had well water?
I have had well water.
You like well water?
My grandma, I love well water.
Yeah, well water is good.
It was amazing.
Could you pull it out that bucket, or did the bucket throw you into the well? Because you probably
I would actually pull it out. I would just pull it, be pulling and
for you city people.
Pulling.
For you city people that never make it to the country, you need to go to the country so that you can see some spring water. Because what's gonna get you is gonna be a dirt drinker right before you get some. That's gonna throw you off. The dirt gonna be drinking. That's what's gonna throw you off. Like me and the dirt don't drink together. Yeah, the spring is for everybody. It's for everybody. And then to get water out of a well, right? Then your bucket got to go down. So let's go back to the lie.
Uncle Brian said, that's why I want to live off the grid. And Laura says, if you grow your own, share with your neighbors so they don't tell on you.
There you go.
I love it. I love it. So today's reflection is about endurance, because success isn't determined by how you start. It's often determined by whether you keep going when the journey becomes difficult.
Right.
So what is endurance? Endurance is the ability to remain strong, committed, and focused through challenges and setbacks. It means continuing to move forward when life becomes difficult. It means you don't give up when things get hard. Challenges are part of the journey. So every meaningful goal comes with obstacles, whether you're building a business, raising a family, pursuing an education, improving your health, or serving your community. There will be moments when you feel tired, discouraged, or uncertain. And those moments don't define you. You respond to them, but your response to them does. Hard times doesn't mean that you're on the wrong path. They're often part of the path. So strong communities are built by people who endure, people who continue serving when resources are limited. And I'm telling you, we know about limited resources.
When they get like that. But then, like you said, when you have to endure, it does build you.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like if you a sprinter, or if you run a mile or 2 miles, you still got to build up that endurance. If you think I'm playing, go in somebody's house and you haven't been working out and go up their stairs and you be out of breath.
Man.
You go up one flight of stairs, you be like, whoop.
Like, dang, I need to do something with myself.
So endurance is actually really, really important. Let me ask you, Damali, so What in your life do you think requires, or the first thing you understood, it required a lot that you had to have endurance in order to accomplish? Something that said, man, it took me some endurance to get this done.
Going to school.
I'm
Graduating college.
I'm gonna say if you graduated from high school,
well, yeah.
and from kindergarten
But this
to the 12th grade,
But this is the thing.
That's some
I feel
endurance,
like
girl.
that was the easiest thing to do because that's the only job you had to do.
well, I
But
know
when you're in college, then now you got options.
that's your story. But see, me, I got kicked out of kindergarten. I got kicked out of first grade, second, third, fourth, fifth. Then I got held back in the 8th grade. So I don't know what kind of school you was going on. But when I got to court, I barely made it. I the last one graduate with the lowest GPA. They said he barely made it here. So I had to endure. Yeah, man, high school, that's a 13-year commitment.
Mhm.
You got kindergarten and you got 12 more to go. Everybody not graduating from high school.
No,
I'm
that's
telling
true.
you. And
That's
then
true.
don't mess around and get to the 10th grade and start getting fast. You want a boyfriend.
Mhm.
You want a girlfriend.
Yeah.
You want to start doing this. You want to start doing that. Look, I'm telling you right now, I got a lot of friends didn't graduate.
Mhm.
You got to think about it. And how many people got right to the finish line
Mhm.
and they didn't get
Didn't
that
make it.
diploma.
Yeah.
Now you switch that thing to college.
Mhm.
I think what makes college more difficult is because you now have freedom.
Right.
So I think it's a combination of a lot of things. It's a lot of endurance, but then you balance it out now being independent from your parents.
Mhm.
So now being able to endure. Now you got to wash your own clothes.
Mhm.
Now you got to fend for yourself.
And that's what I'm
now
saying.
you got to wake
Yeah, it's
yourself
more
up.
responsibility.
Now it's more, yeah. So I do say because if you go
And
from
then
high
you got to
school,
figure out how to make it. I mean,
Right.
because still you need stuff. And everybody's parents are not in a position to send you money or send you things. So now you got to figure out, okay, do I got to get, go to study hall and then I got to go to a job after that? You know what I'm saying? To try to pay for some of the stuff that I need just to be in college.
I'm asking people on the live. We're going to ask you this: what in your life requires most of your endurance? Because it's different from everybody. So life requires most of your endurance. Like, man, this part of my life, this here,
Mhm.
man, it requires endurance. And I'll take off with saying, as an example, and then y'all give me yours. And some of them could be the same. Raising kids.
That was my number one. That was my number one. That was right on the top of my brain.
I ain't got no
Raising
more
kids.
endurance left.
Right.
I ain't got nothing else for the rest of y'all.
Right. Mm.
Boy, I'm telling you.
And when you have multiples,
And if you got more than one, bring Jesus down now. Because I'm telling you, shout out to my mama.
Mhm.
Because at some point, that was probably her endurance. Because
Yeah.
you see, I told you about all my shenanigans. So I know it required just me, and I had 3 other siblings. She probably told my other siblings, I ain't got nothing left. Because
Right.
Charles, he's a character. I ain't got nothing left for y'all. Just, if we get him out of here.
Right.
We gonna Damali, let's get one. So I'm just saying, man, being a parent, even though it's fun, even though it's great, it has its up and down, but it does require, because to me, from the time you you can't never turn your brain off.
nope.
Are they going to
No.
school? Are they healthy? Did they
Mhm.
brush their teeth? Did they watch their face? What they into? It's
Mhm.
constantly. What would you say something that challenged your endurance in life? We got kids on there. What's another thing that we say that, man?
Doing community work.
Oh my God.
Doing community work. Being a grassroots organization, not-for-profit organization. My God, today.
Uh-huh.
I mean, because sometimes, different administrations do different things. So depending on what sector you're in, just like we had our Fitting Back In prison reentry, it was the hottest thing since sliced bread
Right.
at one point in time, and we had all of these government grants and
Right.
all of that, that was supporting, we had 110 staff.
Right.
We were in all these other cities and states. I mean, we were just doing the thing, had all of these locations all over the place. Administration changed. They're like, oh, even though we've graduated all of these people out of the program, we had an 86% success rate. People weren't re-offending and going back to prison. They were actually staying out at an 86% rate, but that wasn't good enough. It's like, oh yeah, y'all doing too good.
It's too good.
We pulling y'all funding.
Yeah.
What?
Well, here's the thing. If y'all graduating them that fast and they're not going back, what we gonna do with all these prisons we building?
So it's that constant, trying to follow the trends of the funding, right? And then, it's the competitiveness of, there's multiple organizations, which you should have multiple organizations kind of doing the same thing, because there's so many different regions and so many different ways you can approach it. But then everybody's competing for the same pot of money.
I'm going to say another, and we asking y'all, what in life challenges your endurance the most? I'm going to say one is trying to go to the gym and stay healthy. That's the reason why most of the world is obese. Because the endurance it takes to have the endurance to just have the fortitude, like, I got to get up and work out to train to be. How many people look the way that they want to look? It's a hard endurance. Now, I've been trying all my life. I've been doing my best. But I'm telling you, it's a tough endurance to stay in shape, to stay consistent. Because it won't just be you staying in shape. It's going to go into your diet. It's going to go into your stress. It's going to go into your sleep. It's going to go into all that just to have the endurance to just take care of yourself the right way. It's a tough. What's one more for you? And then we go into the line. Something that challenge your endurance in life that you be like, this requires some endurance.
I think another thing that challenges is just people in general. Because I think that sometimes, to be honest,
the endurance is dealing with folks.
Just dealing with people. I mean, no, I'm just being honest.
No, that's real.
Yeah,
when you said it, I'm with you.
I mean, I think about, when you try to do the right thing and you try to deal with people, as they are. And, the Lord says, come as you are, love your brother and your sister, so you try to honor those biblical principles. Right. And people just won't do right.
Right. I'm gonna say one more. We'll take it to the line. I think another thing that endure to the end is being married, or just having your boo. A relationship. Boy, a relationship will whack your endurance down to zero quick. Because most people, like me, relationship is everything. If I'm good with my relationship, it's like the rest in life is cool. But it's something about your relationship. When your relationship off, you hungry? No, I'm good. Now you know you hungry. You thirsty? Nah. At this point, I'm gonna stay parched. I just feel like not. You know what I mean? Do you feel like going out? You want to go kick it? No, man, my girl tripping. I'm gonna go on, just chill right here, looking over the bridge, ready to jump off the bridge. I'm just saying, it challenged, I think, your endurance, because that's why you don't have a lot of people stay married for 50 years. How often you see that? Right. That's rare. Because you're talking about those that endure to win, be like, I'm finna let your hand go.
All right.
Because your hand feeling hot to me. But I'll say marriage, or just a committed relationship. Not even marriage, just a committed relationship challenges your endurance, because guess what? It was just you by yourself doing what you want to do. But now when you buy a cheeseburger and somebody want a bite of it, like, this is my burger.
Right.
Can I get a little bit of your shake? This is my shake. Because you got to figure out, how do I share the accounts? How do I share food? How do you do that? That's endurance.
That's a lot.
And your mental, especially.
I think another place is in your job.
Ooh.
I know some people that every time I see them, they got a new job. I'm like, dang it, man, I just saw you 2 weeks ago. And
what made me think about when you said that?
What's that?
Is this favorite phrase right here? I quit.
Yeah.
That's soon as somebody
like,
do something,
soon
as somebody challenge you, soon as somebody criticize you, soon as the first time people get their hand up and go, I quit. And then you hit the door slam.
Funny because I'm the opposite. I'll just stay there. I don't like the people. I may not like them, but I'm just going to stay there. You know why? Because I equated to everything. I equate to the Bible, right? And so I'm like, I'm just keep the same devils I got, because if I go to somewhere else, it's going to be some new devils.
Have you ever quit a job? Have you ever quit?
I did quit. I did quit a job.
Did you throw something when you quit? Did you go, I quit, and knock everything off your desk?
I didn't.
Oh, you was a peaceful quitter.
Yeah, I just quit. I was like, I'm out of here. I done had enough of this. And I just walked out. I was like, yeah, I ain't coming back.
Yeah. See, nowadays,
I ain't coming back.
Nowadays, y'all got to be careful. People don't quit. They go out to their car and get that blinker. What they call it, the blinker? They go get that switcher. What they call these kids call guns so much stuff now. I don't even know what they're going to get. They're going to get the switcher. A switch.
Like what?
I'm thinking, am I finna get a whooping? Say, no, that's something different. But anyway, I do say, growing up, it seemed like everybody was on their jobs for 20, 30, 40, 50 years all the time. And nowadays, you get somebody a job application, they was here for a year and 3 months, 2 years, 6 months, 2 weeks, 3 days, on the resume, you be like, man, you done had 20 jobs, So I do say to have endurance to stay on one job for a long period of time, I think is another. Let's go to the live. Something in your life that requires endurance.
Teresa says, when I was raising my son, working 2 jobs, then went to cosmetology school at the same time. See, I can relate.
That is endurance.
I can relate because you got to do what you need to do to take care of them babies. So, you end up doing all this extra.
You go into cosmetology school, you got 2 kids, and that's when you wake up in the morning and be like, I don't want no more.
Uncle Brian said that's why you can lose your keys to heaven by dealing with crazy people. That's why it pays to be a hermit.
Yeah. Your endurance to deal with your coworkers. Every day I got to go in to deal with my boss. So for some people, it's like it's a tough end. I've been enduring my boss for 10 years. He or she don't treat me right. They don't act right to folks in office, but you have to endure that. That's when people say hostile work environments. Like you trying to endure, like, man, I go to work and it wears me out.
Yes. Uncle Brian said, or my famous line, take this job and shove it.
That is another line. I know people be like, man, you've been taking, boy, Uncle Brian, you said one, but it's so that the top one might be when somebody scream, I quit. But you can take this job and you can shove it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So, but I've never quit a job, believe it or not. I've never quit a job. I've always left in good graces. No matter if I be sitting around like I can't stand not a one person in here. And look, my mama used to say, I can't stand not a nail person. I don't even know what a not a nail. How you spell not a nail? But anyway, she'd be like, I can't stand not a nail person in here. But either way it go, I'm big on not burning bridges. So even though if I don't like nobody, whatever's required, 2-week notice, I'm gonna endure. That'd be my endurance. I'm gonna make it for 2 weeks. Here's my 2-week notice, and I'm gonna be as nice as I can because I like to leave on a good note. Because I can say this, you never know. Bottom line, if you have to come back to that bridge.
But the thing about it for me is I've always left on a good note, because I would just tell you, you know what, I didn't have enough of this, and I'm out of here.
I'm trying to see if you put in your 2 weeks and you leave and your goodbyes to a boss that you can't stand, but you got to act like you're nice. You know how people have to do that? Yeah. Did you do that? How hard was that for you? Or did you just leave and you didn't have time to fake it?
No, I didn't have time to fake it. No. So what I did, but see, I've always been in a position though where, so I can remember, so I'm gonna tell y'all this is really funny. So I can remember one time I was working at a law firm. I'm not gonna say the name of the firm, but I was working at a law firm, had been there for 9 years. Like I helped this firm move from one office to another office. I was everything. I was a courthouse runner. I mean, like I did all the stuff, whatever was needed because I'm a team player. Right. So, it's like by any means necessary for me. And so I remember a new attorney comes into the firm. Right. And so he's trying to get his name on the wall.
Oh man. So he's looking for the big leagues.
Right. And so it's crazy because he comes in there and he's like, yeah, I'm going to do this and do that. And I said, listen, I'm just going to tell you, I've been here long enough to know your name ain't going on that wall. I can just tell you that right now. I said, these partners in this firm.
Yeah. You ain't going up on the wall.
You ain't going up on the wall. Oh yeah, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Okay. And so he saw because he came in my office and he was like, how'd you get this space? I said, what you mean? I picked this space. I said, I helped them move from one space to another. I said, I picked this space and I decorated this space. And he was like, well, this is really nice. A legal assistant, you got this kind of space. Yeah. And so anyway, long story short, he ends up going and telling the owners of the firm all of this stuff and creating all of this drama. And me and him were just at it constantly. Now I'm trying to help the dude, right? And everything. And he's telling them all of this stuff. So they come pulling me in the office and saying, yeah, we understand that you and so got beef. I don't have no beef with him. But I'm like, you know what? So they were like, okay, well, we're going to go ahead and, we're going to have to move some things around. I said, you know what? I think it's probably best for me just to go on to the house. They said, what? Well, no, we really don't want you to leave. And we don't. No, I'm going to go on ahead and go to the house because I see the way this is going. I said, so I'm going to go on ahead and go. So I called my husband at the time and I called him and I said, hey, this weekend, don't make no plans because Saturday morning we coming up here and getting all my stuff.
You packing up everything?
I brought the truck and the trailer and took all of my furniture and everything. And so the other attorney called me on Monday morning and he said, Damali, he said, you should have seen that attorney. That thought, because I guess he thought he was going to get my space, but he didn't realize that the stuff in the space was mine.
Was your touch.
Right. Yeah. And so I took everything out except the desk and the computer.
Well, nothing in there.
And he said when he came in, he was looking so crazy because he thought, oh, yeah, if we can get rid of her, I'll get this stuff. And then they ended up firing him a little while later. They called me and told me about it because I'm still good with the people. They called me and told me about it because he kept pressing the big boss to try to get his name on the wall, which I'd already told him it wasn't gonna happen. So that's what I'm saying. You know, sometimes you just gotta like, you know what?
You gotta let it be.
Let it be. Just let it go.
Let's do the feud. Endurance. Maybe we can see, because man, Uncle Brian said I can only see the crown, that I can't touch the crown. Now at least you know it ain't a setup, because you know for a minute they were like, no, this game is rigged. I was like, the game is not rigged. I'm on a winning streak right now.
Yes.
If anybody got 4 in a row, where's Richie? I gotta check on that. That's the one thing, because you know how I defend my.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's what Uncle Brian. Uncle Brian got like 2.
Yeah,
that's for I'm gonna let him
not
get.
in a row. They had to start over.
You got to get them all.
Yeah,
they hit that reset button.
So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna. So Laura says fixing up her farmhouse has been very difficult, showing her that the environment you live in affects every part of your life.
Right.
Uncle Brian says you are truly blessed because I will burn a bridge, home, condo, whatever it takes to get the hell away from craziness.
Man, you got to do what you got to do. I agree.
Uncle Brian, no, AJ says raising our 2 children to good, well-rounded adults. Both are well, healthy, and out of the house on their own while still call us for advice. And I love providing advice to them on the phone. He like, don't come back. Linda Jean said, y'all don't have enough time to read what I really want to say about enduring and endurance. But I endure people smiling in my face and stabbing me in the back.
I know. Girl, that's hard to do.
Sad.
I mean, because it takes a lot to do that. Then you get home, you be so exhausted.
Right.
What do you have left for your family? Because you done had to endure all day.
All the craziness.
You know, that's going on. So, Miss Linda, since I've been knowing you all of my life, literally, then I understand exactly what you're saying.
All right, let's go ahead and do the feud.
Let's go ahead and do it so we can.
Get it on out the way. So, okay, today's theme is endurance, because the story of Black Wall Street is truly a story of people who refuse to quit. They face obstacles, setbacks, and uncertainty, but they stayed committed to building businesses, educating their children, and strengthening their community. So here's how it goes. We asked 100 people these 3 questions and the bonus question. I'm going to give you their top 4 answers. Your job is to figure out which one of them is the number 1 answer. So I'm going to give you answers A through D. There is no E. There is no all of the above. Now, every now and again, I'll give you a question D as the all of the above.
Right.
And that's very rare and few and far between. So here we go with question number 1.
Yeah, today is my day. I can feel it.
You can feel it?
I can feel it. Yeah. Okay. If not, I'm going straight to Bible study. The one or the 2.
All right. So here we go. Question number 1. The endurance edition of the Black Wall Street Family Feud. Name something that helps people endure during difficult times. Is it faith? A, faith. B, family support. C, determination. Or D, prayer.
Ooh, prayer and faith. Prayer and faith? How you gonna put both?
It could be either or.
Prayer and faith is same. It's the same thing.
Apparently not to my people.
Read the question one more time.
Name something that helps people endure difficult times. Is it A, faith, B, family support, C, determination, or D, prayer?
Oh my God, it's all of these. What helps you? I'm going with faith.
You're going to say faith.
I'm going to go with the spiritual lens.
Says A.
I'm going to go with the spiritual lens, but faith, prayer.
Teresa says D.
I know she's going with D because
AJ says A.
As soon as you say something smart to Teresa, she be in front of the spot going, Lord Jesus, don't let me hurt nobody. Lord. So it don't matter what the answer is. That's what Teresa do. She always praying. She either praying or swinging. One of the 2.
All right, Princess says B. Mom says D.
Yeah, this is a tough one here. It depends if you're going spiritual or natural.
Uncle Brian says A.
Yeah, if you're going spiritual, it's either going to be prayer or faith. If you're going natural,
Laura says D.
And then it's going to be B or
Brenda
C.
Harbin says D. Let's see who else we have. Steven says A. I got Pearlie says A. All right, here we go. Vicky says D.
Yeah, I think that it's A or D. But
where Richie go? I I know Richie was watching.
Don't call him. Don't wake him up.
Right.
Don't let him stay where he.
Linda Jean said all of the above, but she gonna go ahead and go with A.
Yeah, it definitely is all of the above situation.
All right, here we go. Question with answer. Name something that helps people endure difficult times. Is it A, faith, B, family support, C, determination, or D, prayer? Pearlie, Linda Jean, Charles, AJ, Brian, and Stephen, you are correct. The answer is A, faith. It says faith gives people hope and strength to keep moving forward when life gets difficult. Faith helps you keep going.
Faith are the things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Uh-oh, come on. Amen, Lord.
Yeah. All right. Question number 2. Name a quality of someone who never gives up. Is it A, perseverance, B, courage, C, resilience, or D, commitment? Isham gonna say F.
Right. Right. I'm glad you said. Read it one more time, Damali. That threw me off.
All right. Name a quality of someone who never gives up. Is it A, perseverance, B, courage, C, resilience, or D, commitment? Stephen says C.
Resilience?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going with resilience.
Charles
got to have
C.
a little resilience in your life if you're going to make it.
Laura says C.
Yeah, Uncle Brian said 1 in a row.
Teresa says A. Pearlie says A.
I was thinking A, but is they going to do A back to back? What is A?
Or A is perseverance.
Oof.
Let me see. Pearlie Prentice says C.
I think it's A or C.
AJ says C. Vicky says C. Mom says C. Uncle Brian says A.
Boom, boom.
All right. Let me see. Anybody else? Oh, Brenda says A. Sure. Name a quality of someone who never gives up. Is it A, perseverance, B, courage, C, resilience, or D, commitment? You gonna go with A? Okay, so Stephen jumps off the C train and moves to the A train. Linda Jean said, I got distracted. Here's the question again. Name a quality of someone who never gives up. Is it A, perseverance, B, courage, C, resilience, or D, commitment? We're waiting on Linda Jean's answer, and then I'll go ahead and give. She got distracted.
Right.
That is funny. Uh-oh. Maybe she got distracted again. All right, well, I will go ahead and do question with answer. Name a quality of someone who never gives up. Is it A, perseverance, B, courage, C, resilience, or D, commitment? Stephen, Teresa, Pearlie, Brian, and Brenda, you are correct. The answer is A, perseverance. It says people who persevere continue working toward their goal despite setbacks. Keep going even when it's hard. All right, so we're going to question number 3.
I got that one right?
No, you
I said
said
perseverance
C.
with Stephen.
You said resilience. Stephen said resilience first. So y'all both said resilience. Then when I reread the question, Stephen jumped off the seat.
Oh, Big Steve, hold on. That's what I'm thinking of. Big Steve, you done jumped off the ship. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
He done aboard. Steve, I thought
jumped
we was
out.
in this thing together.
Yeah, he jumped off.
I didn't even see him put a signal light on. We're supposed to be on exit 5. He done got off and got back on the highway and went to the next. Steve, that's a cold move right there. I was between the two.
Uncle Brian says 2 in a row. All right, here we go. Question number 3. When life gets difficult, what's something successful people continue to do? Is it A, learn, B, show up, C, encourage others, or D, work toward their goals?
Say it, don't read it again.
Teresa said, go, Stephen. Question number 3. When life gets difficult, What's something successful people continue to do? Is it A, learn, B, show up, C, encourage others, or D, work towards their goal?
I'm going to show up.
You gonna say
Can't
show up,
fake
which
showing
is
up.
B. Charles says B.
It can't fake. And Teresa, don't encourage him. I'm talking about go Steven, go Steven. He over there, Steven. He doing it. I'm like, hold on. It ain't over yet. Come on, hold up.
Teresa says B.
Come on.
What, Steven, what you got? Okay. Vicky says B. Okay, when life gets difficult, what's something successful people continue to do? Is it A, to learn, B, to show up, C, to encourage others, or D, to work towards their goal? Laura says D. AJ says D.
Ooh.
Mom says B.
Ooh.
Pearlie says B.
Ooh.
Uncle Brian says B. Vicky says B. I got Vicky. Brenda says B. Prentice says B. Prentice, Pearlie. Did I get Pearlie? I got Pearlie. Steven says B. No, Steven says, what did you say? You said A.
That ain't it.
Steven says A.
That's not it. A is not it.
Linda Jean
Steve went like
said
this way.
show up.
You can't fake showing up. That's it. I might miss them all, but I'm going to get this one right.
Linda Jean says B.
Oh, you trying to Steve said.
Okay.
Come on. I told you, you can switch it.
You reading again? When life gets difficult, what's something successful people continue to do? Is it A, learn, B, show up, C, encourage others, or D, work towards their goal? D. D is work towards their goal. Okay.
That ain't it either. No, I'm just playing. It might be. What you got? What's the answer, Dwight? I'm just. I need to start a friend group with these 100 people I know, right?
Okay, so here we go. Question with answer. When life gets difficult, what's something successful people continue to do? Is it A, learn, B, show up, C, encourage others, or D, work towards their goals? Prentice, Brian, Brenda, Pearlie, Charles, Teresa, Vicky, Mom, and Linda Jean, you are all correct. The answer is B. Success belongs to people who remain consistent even during challenging seasons. Sometimes your greatest victory is simply showing up.
See, I tried to tell Stephen the answer. See how he had left me when he hit that. I tried him. He went, hey, no, D. Oh, I said, look, I'm trying to look. You see that? That's a friend. You got a friend in me. I got two. I'm 2-1. I think cousin Pearlie she ain't missed none.
Yeah, no.
The Uncle Brian.
Uncle Brian. Yes, Uncle Brian is 3 of 3.
Ooh.
Okay, so here we go. The bonus round for 5 points. Name something endurance helps build. Is it A, character, B, trust, C, leadership, or D, legacy? Teresa said she 2 out of 3.
That's tough. I'm 2 out of 3 too. But read that again.
Name something endurance helps build. Is it A, character, B, trust, C, leadership, or D, legacy? Laura said, it's okay. I'm going to get the bonus.
I know. I'm trying to see if I can get this bonus, Laura. I'm like you. I'm all right. But boy.
Let's see. Okay, so AJ says D.
For the last one? For the bonus?
Mm-hmm.
Can you read the bonus question one more time?
Steven says B.
Yeah, my Bluetooth is.
Teresa says A.
I know. You see, everybody's already all over the place. They done said A, B, and D already.
Okay. Name something endurance helps build. Is it A, character, B, trust, C, leadership, or D, legacy?
Going with character.
Teresa Prentice says A.
Yeah, I'm going with character.
Uncle Brian says D.
Ooh, yeah, Uncle Brian, you finna miss it, and I'm gonna be crowned. Crown me. Bring my crown up here, Uncle Brian.
Linda Jean says A. Mom says D.
I see cousin Pearlie. She done took a bite off her sandwich. She can't even answer till she finished.
Okay, Stephen changes his to A.
Oh, Stephen done merged into my world.
Vicky says A. AJ said he's winning the bonus as well.
Long as Uncle Brian don't switch and try to come into my spot, I'm doing good because I know the answer is A. And I got the crown. I can feel the crown. I can feel the gold.
Pearly says A.
I can feel the robe, Uncle Brian, coming on to thou shoulders.
Vicky says A. I got her.
The pestilence go back to the back. I can feel my kingdom is coming up. I feel like I want to bring some rules. Uncle Brian, I'm putting you in the dungeon first.
Laura says C.
Take Uncle Brian to the dungeon.
Brenda says
that's
A.
my first command. Oh, I know he's sitting there looking. He said it better not be A. The answer show gonna be A.
Laura says C for the crown.
Guards, take Uncle Brian to the dungeon now. That's my first order. Soon as they put this crown on my head.
All right, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Question with answer.
Guard.
Name something endurance help build. Is it A, character, B, trust, C, leadership, or D, legacy? Here we go. Stephen, Vicky, Pearly, Brenda, Teresa, Prentice, Linda Jean, and Charles, you are correct. The answer is A,
Guards.
character.
Guards, take Uncle Brian to the dungeon now. That is my first request. Finally, I'm back.
Says every challenge you overcome strengthens who you are. Hard times help shape strong people.
Come on.
So the bigger message is this: endurance.
Pat me on the back. It's been so long.
Oh God! Hey, Bill Craven, what's happening?
Bill, welcome to the show, my brother.
Going nuts.
That's you got to pat me in the middle back like I'm burping.
Oh my God!
There it is. There it is. There it is. I'm finally back on the throne. I have a speech to give.
Oh no, not a speech.
This morning, it was Wednesday. I said, Lord, I come before thee as humble as I can in my heart. There's been a lot going on in my life, but I want to change my life forever. At this point, you can trust me to be king again, so I stand before your people clean to talk.
Oh,
but my only request is send Uncle Brian to the dungeon. Because he had me under the stairs last. Oh, he can't even say nothing back right now.
Oh my God.
He had 2 in a row too. He was hot.
Says, yay, I got 7.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay, so anyway, the bigger message is this: endurance requires faith, perseverance, resilience, and commitment, as well as hope. The builders of Black Wall Street understood that meaningful progress doesn't happen overnight. They endured economic barriers, they overcame discrimination, they supported one another through difficult seasons, and they continued to build businesses, schools, churches, and institutions that strengthened the community. Their endurance wasn't just about surviving, it was about creating opportunities that would benefit future generations.
You know what? I didn't even win. Cousin Pearly won. She got them all right.
She got them all right?
Yeah.
So you did all that big speech for nothing?
Yeah. I'm the vice president. Everybody know the vice president don't get a chance. They ain't got nothing to say. I give it to my cousin Pearly. She ain't gonna send me to the dungeon with Uncle Brian.
Right.
Uncle Brian come back out the dungeon.
That is too
I didn't see cousin Pearly answer. I didn't see it till I had to go back. She says, Prentice, right? I looked. I said, yeah, Uncle. Yeah, she did a clean
Pearly
sweep.
did a clean sweep. Congratulations, cousin Pearly. Good job. Good job.
I thought I had it.
Okay, I'll give you guys a moment. We'll do the Black History Trivia question, and then we're going to get to our closing segment. Black History Trivia. Of course, today's theme is endurance because history celebrates people who kept moving forward despite obstacles, adversity, and opposition. So here's the question. Which Black Olympic athlete won 4 gold medals at the 1936 Berlin Olympics, demonstrating extraordinary endurance, discipline, and courage while competing in front of Adolf Hitler's Nazi regime?
That wasn't Jesse Owens?
Would you let me read the answer?
I'm just trying to say what came
Is
to my
it
mind.
A, Jackie Robinson, B, Jesse Owens, C, Wilma Rudolph, or D, Ralph Metcalf?
Jesse!
What is wrong with this dude?
It's Black History Trivia.
You know
I
I really don't understand. I don't. So Jesse is your answer. Is that what you're saying?
Jesse, that's my answer.
Okay, so Steven says B.
I shouldn't have said Jesse like that.
No.
Okay.
Charles says B. Vicky says B. Who else has an answer?
Vicky said Jesse
Big
Owens.
Rock, you was trying to take Cousin Pearlie's win.
I almost
Congratulations, Uncle Brian says B.
Cousin Pearlie missed one. She missed the first one.
She got it right.
Oh no.
No, she got it right.
Oh no.
Mom says D. Don't be
I
trying
need
to
a recount.
Question her greatness.
Hold on.
Go back to your screen, Steven. Laura says B. Brenda says B. AJ says B. Mama said D. Teresa, did I get Teresa? Teresa says B. I know I'm about to turn it on. It's coming on by accident. Prentice says B. All right, here we go. Question with answer. The question: which Black Olympic athlete won 4 gold medals at the 1936 Berlin Olympics, demonstrating extraordinary endurance, discipline, and courage while competing in front of Adolf Hitler's Nazi regime? Is it A, Jesse Robinson, B, Jesse Owen? I'm sorry. Is it A, Jackie Robinson, B, Jesse Owens, or C, William Rudolph, or D, Ralph Metcalf? I was trying to see what Cousin Pearlie was saying.
Oh, she was saying she didn't miss any of the questions.
Okay, right. Okay.
I tried to say she missed number 1.
And she said, "Don't do her." And then
I thought
Cousin
you were
Pearlie
distracted.
Also says B.
I thought she was distracted.
Said, "Don't try to steal her win."
She probably looking at the live like this.
Right.
Move! Somebody clean the screen off.
Right.
Charles, what are you over there in Tulsa trying to do?
Okay, so the answer is B. So Laura, Brenda, AJ, Teresa, Pearlie, Stephen, Charles, Vicky, Brian, and Prentice, you are all correct. That is the correct answer. Jesse Owens. Jesse Owens overcame poverty, discrimination, and immense pressure to win 4 gold medals in the 100 meter, 200 meter, long jump, and 4x100 meter relay at the 1936 Berlin Olympic Games. His remarkable endurance, determination, and excellence challenged racist theories and ideologies and inspired people around the world. Jesse Owens proved that perseverance, hard work, and courage can overcome barriers and make history. So the bigger message is this: endurance is about staying committed through challenges, believing in yourself despite obstacles, and continuing to work hard when others doubt you, and finishing strong. Because the greatest victories often come after the hardest battles.
Girl, can you imagine the endurance and the pressure and what you had to deal with to go run out there in front of Adolf Hitler? Because you know what he did with that weird beard and that weird mustache, that one little spot right there. You know, sometimes when you just think about what we have had to endure, just for the basic decencies of this world is just ridiculous. And yet and still had the ability to rise above everybody and do his thing.
Laura says Pearlie is winning today. She hot.
I know.
She is hot today.
Then my cousin can dance. She probably you never find. She probably all over. I sit down see, because I already know how it's going on. But shout out, hey, that let you know when you're from the town, man. The people in the B town, sharp boy. You gotta fight for us. So cousin Pearlie, congratulations. We're gonna take a quick break. Get your pen and pad out, because the most important thing about the community wake up is making sure you can move the needle forward. We talking about things that's coming up next on these upcoming events that it don't matter where you from, you can come to Tulsa right here to the event center, because we're going to be hosting this event this weekend. It's going to be money, opportunities, and all that stuff in the room. Right, Damali?
Yes, and Cousin Pearlie said, Charles, I want you to know I have a clean sweep for today. Don't play her. Give her props.
I seen that broom in your hand. Just me. Had a broom doing this, a clean sweep.
Right.
I hear Cousin Pearlie. Coming up next, upcoming events, the one that you do not want to miss. It's a lot of them, but we're going to make sure we get it to you, because you can never say that we didn't find a way to help you move the needle forward, get some generational wealth to help your family elevate just a little bit. That's coming up next on the Community Wake Up Show with Charles and Damali and Big Steve on the ones and twos. Are you or someone you know just as involved? Are you or someone you know in need of support services? Don't worry, Fitting Back In got you covered. We offer life skill workshops, career development, job search, substance abuse counseling, and more. We are located at 2121 North Harvard Avenue, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 74115. Give us a call at 918 592-3500. Follow us at Fitting Back In Tulsa. Also, visit us on our website for services at www.fittingbackininc.org. Our services are available only in Tulsa County.
Looking to take your event to the next level with professionalism and energy? Contact World One Development. We host events, have radio personalities, offer community engagement and videography. We also do live radio remotes, red carpet appearances, create promos, event recaps, drops, and flyers. We also create customized advertising packets to promote your business, organization, or program. Visit our website at world1development.com. You can also reach us on social media at World One Development.
It's really
Absolutely right. The only thing better is we on 5 days a week.
7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
It's the Community Wake Up, our brand new morning show.
Right here on NYCU.FM.
And simulcast on KBOB 89.9 FM.
We got your Black History Trivia.
We got your medical report,
Don't forget the police report.
your local, national, and international news,
Always the latest on upcoming events.
the Divine Nine and the HBCU check-ins,
And most importantly, we can't do it without you.
and make sure you join us each and every day
It's the Community Wake Up.
with Charles and Damali.
You said
That's
that.
good, huh? Hey, it's already Friday, huh? That makes me feel like that's going to be the HBCU roll call and Divine Nine.
Yeah.
That's not what we're doing right now. Welcome back to the Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and
Damali.
we live in Tulsa, Oklahoma, home of the Black Wall Street. You see it on the shirt. Also in the historic Greenwood on Damali shirt in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where we talking about the good stuff, y'all. Y'all locked in on NYCU.FM radio station. We appreciate y'all tuning in to us every single day. We also live and syndicated locally right here on KBOB 89.9 FM, where we tell our story our way. And we also on YouTube, the official World One Development news you can use. But Damali and I got the real stuff that's coming up. Remember, it don't matter where you from. We have meetings every month here, and we move in this generational wealth thing. So no matter if you're young, old, seasoned, black, white, green, or yellow, when we say community wake up, we mean community. Everybody's welcome at Grandma's house.
Yes.
So Damali, what we got coming up this weekend? I'm getting my pen and pad out just in case I done forgot something myself.
Right. Wendy Dilworth is her name.
Wendy Dilworth.
Yes.
Look, cousin Pearl, we was talking about how you was making sure you had your stuff right. Because I said, I'm the winner. We said, you was going like this. Hold on now. I know I had got this. We know you win. And then Prentice going to give it up. I think I had threw her off for a minute. Then Prentice going to get on here and say, Charles, you didn't win. I see that pressure. You didn't say I'm about to throw the whole game off.
Right.
And you're right. I'm taking the Supreme Court. I want to recount. No, I
Right.
want to recount. I'm all right.
Yeah.
Congratulations, cousin Perry. I'm letting it go.
Hilarious.
I'm letting it go. Today is your day.
Right. Prentice said, Charles, you're sounding like Trump questioning the obvious winner.
Absolutely. If he can question the 2020 election that was 6 years ago, I can count some that was only 6 minutes ago.
Vicky Carter says, so proud of Jesse giving Hitler a God lesson.
Man, sure did.
I love that. I love
You have
that.
to sit there and watch him too.
Uncle Brian says, talking about Charles, he will probably take that win all the way to the Supreme Court.
The only reason why I'm not taking it is because it's not you. If it was you, Uncle Brian, it'd be going straight to the Supreme Court. But since it's cousin Pearlie, then I know she's not going to do me like that. So
Linda Jean said, I keep getting distracted from the show. I'm enduring my great-granddaughter right now. Now she's a dear.
I know she felt like I had it. Then you no, go ahead and get you something to eat. Go
Right.
get you something. Because if you get
Hilarious.
distracted, you're going to miss it. Because you have
Yes.
to lock into Damali's world to figure out how to get this feud together. You got to
Right.
really be locked in. But see, I know what had happened is, see, cousin Pearlie fed Damali.
She
See what I'm
did.
talking about?
She
See,
fed me good.
It's something about feeding people and riding them around. You know what I'm saying? Let them come to your house, relax a little bit. You know, probably gave us some kind of fuzzy house slippers or something. Ain't no telling what happened. But now they all connected in the, you know what I mean? They on the same frequency. You know what I'm talking about? And we right here together, and I can't pick up on the frequency. But never, I ain't doing that because that's conspiracy theory type stuff. But anyway, what we got coming up where people can make some money, Damali?
Okay, so tomorrow we want to remind you guys to watch the show. Our theme is going to be trusting the process.
Ooh, trust the process.
Trusting the process.
Ooh, did you trust your process?
Ooh, you know what? It was difficult, but I had
Trust the
to.
process.
I had to. And I'm still trying to trust it.
Yeah, you're going to make people talk. Go ahead and go to the word and look at your vision because Damali said, trusting
Trust in the process.
So the question is, what is your process?
What's your
can
trust
you
in?
be trusted?
Okay, so tomorrow we're going to start with the garage sale at the 36th Street North Event Center. There'll be a flyer coming out later on today that's going to give you the time slots that we're going to be working in. So shout out to my mom and my sister Khadija for volunteering to come up and help get that together.
And they be buying this stuff fast. I'm giving y'all an hour and 30 minutes. After that, I'm buying everything. So get your dollars, get your coins together. When we post the time, you better get here because this stuff go fast. And Damali and them deal with only quality good stuff. So you want to ready to decorate your house and decorate your business and all that stuff, then you better pull up and get your stuff.
Come get some stuff
at a discounted price.
All right, the Tulsa Empowerment Network is going to be happening on July the 18th. That is on Saturday. It's going to happen from 9 o'clock a.m. until 11:30. It's going to be our next community convening. Breakfast is going to be sponsored by NARAB. So we are excited about that. That is the National Association of Real Estate Brokers. We are going to have speaking NARAB.
Yes.
Number one. They're going to be telling you about their initiative, 1,000 Doors.
1,000 doors. Now listen now. 1,000 doors to generational wealth.
Yes.
Which launches next month. But you're going to get the first seat. They announcing it here. So come see what's going on. 1,000 doors to generational wealth for your family. Not my family, not your neighbors, not keeping up with the Joneses, for your family. So this Saturday, 1125 East 36th Street North.
Correct.
Breakfast is there. We're going to post it again. It's already on World Development. You can stroll down, click the link. If you don't have, money short, we ain't tripping on that. It's free. But if you can donate $25, $50, $100, that's great because, hey, we do this thing together, right?
Yes.
So, hey, who else we got? NARAB is going to present.
So NARAB is going to present. We're also going to have Dr. Derek Morton presenting. He is of Excellence Academy. It's a new school that's going to be coming to North Tulsa. They're going to be housed in the Edgerec building. Located at 5424 North Madison Avenue. So you want to hear about this school. It is going to be a Christian private school. But I mean, he has some great ideas and concepts. So you want to come and hear about that and be able to share that with other individuals because we need to get that enrollment together so that we can get these kiddos educated because we are at the bottom of the barrel.
50.
On education.
50 last.
That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
What we doing? We can't read. We can't do math. So that means we got to do something different. So if you can't pull up, we're going to talk about how we're going to get that number and we're going to move that number quickly.
Yes.
We're going to get our functioning levels up.
And we're also going to have Brentum Tide, who is going to be talking about the T-Town Home Catalog.
That's that money. Look, Damali.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey.
So we're going to be doing that as well. Okay. Birthright Living Legacy is also going to have their park crawl, which is going to be on Saturday, July 18th. It's going to be from 1 o'clock p.m. until 3 o'clock p.m. at Chandler Park. So this is a chance for dads and children to eat food, play games, and interact. Mothers are welcome, but dads must be present to enter.
Now check this out. So you get to come hang out with us and learn about your family. You got a free hot breakfast with all of that, and you're dealing with generational wealth. Then you leave us and go over to Park Crawl, and they got the food on the grill. So you got breakfast, you got lunch, and you got family, and you elevating your family. So what excuse you got?
Exactly.
No excuses.
Laura Roberts, that is July 18th. At 9 o'clock a.m. at the 36th Street North Event Center, located at 1125 East 36th Street North.
We're going to post the link right after the show. All you got to do is register.
Yeah, got to register.
We'll have you on that, and we got you
Must be registered. The first official screening of Masters of Ceremonies is happening on July 19th at 2:30 p.m. at the Circle Cinema. This is Branjay. This is actually her movie and her production. And so we want to go out and support her. NARAB is hosting their Sip and Strategize on July 22nd from 8 o'clock a.m. until 10 o'clock a.m. at Jones Co. Coffee, located at 2446 East 11th Street. So we want you to join them. There's going to be 20% off on food and coffee during the event if you mention their flyer. The Tulsa City Council District 1 Candidate Forum. That's a lot. It's going to be happening on July 30th at 6 o'clock p.m. at the Tulsa Dream Center North Campus, located 200 West 46th Street North. It is sponsored by the Terrence Crutcher Foundation and the Tulsa Dream Center.
We're going to be there.
The Back to School Neighbor Fest is happening on August the 1st at 10 o'clock a.m. until 2 o'clock p.m. at Hawthorne Park, located at 955 East 33rd Street North. The Community Wake Up will be the MCs for that event. This event is going to be hosted by Northside Neighbors and Be Well Community Development Corporation. They are the sponsor.
You got your line dances together?
Yeah, I got them pretty
We're going
much
to put
together.
Steve in, because see, Steven, when he show up to back to school bash, this is a party.
Yeah.
He wear a cowboy hat and he have on
And
the flies,
boots and everything.
boots in the city.
He ready.
So we're going to put Big Steve in the middle and we're going to line dance for y'all a little bit. The Community Wake Up line dance. Can we do that?
We can
I
make it
got to check
happen.
with Steve first, because Steve, I don't dance.
Right.
I
He
just
said, I'm
look.
cool. I'm cool.
We're going to see. We're going to see. We're going to see if we get. If nothing else,
Right.
he's going to stand in the back and do this. You don't do something. We're going
Right.
to do something. But you're going to see the Wake Up. We're looking forward to it.
All right, the Levitt Concert Series is happening August the 8th at 7 o'clock p.m. at the 36th Street North Event Center, located at 1125 East 36th Street North. It is featuring O'Malley B. and Branjay. So make sure that you avail yourself. We're going to have a great time. Bring your lawn chair. You're going to come out, sit outside, and have a great night of music right here at the 36th Street North
Under
Event
the
Center.
stars. And guess who your
Yes.
host going to be?
Us
The
again.
Community Wake Up, it's gonna be about 1,000 or 1,500 people there. It's gonna be good food, good family, good fun, and it's free.
Yes.
So if you haven't been to Tulsa, looking for an excuse to come, hang out, chill with us a little bit. If you're looking for some advertisement, give us a call. There's gonna be 1,500 people there. We'll let them know what you got going on.
Yes,
Looking forward to
absolutely.
it. So mark your calendars.
All right, the Spreading Hope Back to School Bash is happening August the 15th. So to all my motorcycle riders and to all of my car club members, you know I'm about to start calling y'all and bugging y'all, because we typically give out about 1,500 backpacks.
Right.
So I need backpacks and I need school supplies.
Yeah, we're hosting this one, but we're not gonna get on the stage. We're hosting as part of the host putting it on.
Yes, the
giving out
sponsors,
12
yes.
to 1,500 backpacks. We got 45 different vendors in, and everything you need to get ready to go back to school. We got you and your family and your kids. Pull up.
So this is going to be happening on August 15th. You can start dropping by your school supplies and backpacks at the 36th Street North Event Center. You can drop those by every morning. You know, just let us know, give us a call. We'll be here in order to receive those. The Back to School Bash is August 15th at 10 o'clock a.m. It's going to take place at B.S. Roberts Park. Now, we're going to be on August the 14th. We're going to be stuffing backpacks. So I need volunteers.
Right.
So if you would like to volunteer, then hit me up, and we'll go ahead and get you on the volunteer list. B.S. Roberts Park is located at 901 North Greenwood Avenue. There's going to be free food, games, backpacks, and school supplies, because you guys are going to donate them, right?
We're going to make it happen. We're
Thank
gonna
you
happen.
so much. There's going to be a 5K run and a 1 mile fun run on August 22nd, beginning at 6 o'clock a.m. across the street over here at Crossover Community Center. All proceeds directly benefit Walt Whitman and Hawthorne Elementary Schools. It's sponsored by Crossover Community Impact, Northside Neighbors, and the Phoenix District. So when we say all proceeds, there is a fee for you to sign up to be a part of the 5K run or the 1 mile fun run. And so that fee, the money that's gained from that fee, once they pay expenses, whatever proceeds they have left is going to go to Hawthorne and Walt Whitman Elementary Schools.
That's love right there. Running
Yes.
with a purpose.
Yes, absolutely. So if you would like to advertise your events or business on the show, you can go to nycu.fm and submit an inquiry. Somebody from our office will get in contact with you. And the views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this program belong solely to the host and their guests, and not necessarily to this station, affiliate, organization, committee, or other group or individual associated with nycu.fm or KBOB 89.9 FM.
So we on the radio every day, but you see the impact. If you want to donate or support the things that we do, one, you can just volunteer, because that's free 99. But if you can't make it out, but you say, man, I'm going to give y'all a little love, Community Wake Up. I see what y'all trying to do. Just go to world1development.com. Hit that donate button, drop 25, 150, whatever your budget is in there, or you cash app us, go to $ World One Development, because you know we're going to be live. You know you're going to see the impact. You know we hitting families, but let's all do our part during these times so we all can make it. Been a great show. Great job, Damali. Great job, Steve. Uncle Bobby, sorry for the extra 6 minutes, but we got to go now. We had upcoming events. Want people to have their money. Community Wake Up Morning Show. I'm one of your hosts, Mr. Charles Harper.
And I'm Damali Wilson.
We're going to see you on Thankful Thursday and Throwback Thursday. Have a blessed day now.